Cares. Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Xander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Grossenberg Implement knows you can't put a price on safety. That's why John Deere safes are priceless. This week, Grossenberg Implement is offering an 8% discount on all in-stock safes. Each has a lifetime repair or replacement warranty against break-ins, attempted break-ins, and fire damage. Plus, they are beautiful enough with several different styles to choose from to display anywhere in your home. Stop in today and get your safe at Grossenberg Implement in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites?
Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 1.9 APR for 72 months. Check out the full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Dominance, especially defensively. Bit of a slow start offensively last week, just an 8-point lead at Faith at halftime, but the Buffs kept causing the Longhorns problems and eventually enforcing 6 turnovers, won by 30. Well, they're at home tonight in a 9AA playoff picture that is absolutely loaded. Of the 16 teams, 12 of them have winning records, including tonight's opponent for Stanley County. Even though they're 7-1, that's only good enough for the 7th seed. And tonight they host the 10th seed, the Freeman Marion Freeman Academy Phoenix. High school playoff football on 1060 103.1 KGFX is brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, the Stanley County Booster Club, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Pierre Regional Airport, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Hawaii Federal Credit Union, Ferding Electric, and Venture Communications. And these in-game sponsors help bring you high school playoff football on KGFX. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, Agtegra, CHS River Plains, Family Dental, Pierre and Gettysburg. They'll bring you our post-game show. Bauman Lumber, they'll bring you our player of the game in our post-game. And remember, you can watch this game at the KGFX page at drgnews.com, and the DRG News app. And Bauman Lumber brings you that. And our scoreboard is presented by Wagner Auto. Good evening. I'm David Burrow. Our studio coordinator is Haley Hansen, and it's Brian Menning from Live Ticket taking care of the video. Thanks for joining us on just a wonderful evening. Temperature in the low 70s. Not much wind at all. It'll be a little cool when the sun goes down, but a great atmosphere for playoff football in Ole Williamson Field. Stanley County tries to break a 7-game playoff losing streak. Their last playoff win 7 years ago, that 8-win season. That was the 8th win when they won in the first round of the playoffs that year over Wolsey Wessington. Lost in the second round to Gregory. Well, they've been in the playoffs every year since, but haven't won in the playoffs since. Freeman Marion Freeman Academy, second year of this co-op. Well, if you know the name Freeman, you know it's been part of championship success in high school football in the past, but that co-op with Canastota ended a couple of years ago, and this is the second year of this co-op. They went 7-3, made it to the quarterfinal round of the 9AA playoffs a year ago, and they're in again. They had to change quarterbacks. Riley Shetter tore his ACL earlier in the season. They've gone to a young man who was a receiver, Carter Weber, a sophomore, and he can throw the ball. But this team, although if you watch, you'll see them run out of the spread most of the time, but they still run the ball quite a bit. Ball control may be the most important factor in this game tonight. This is the Bank West pregame show as Stanley County meets Freeman Marion Freeman Academy, the first round of the 9AA playoffs. And the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team. They remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. We'll look next at other Central South Dakota teams in playoff and regular season action tonight, and then our keys to success. We'll continue on the Bank West pregame in 2 minutes on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Bank West pregame on KGFX. Stanley County hosts Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. First round of the 9AA playoffs. Other area teams in action. First, Pierre closes the regular season at Hollister Field at Philtronder Stadium, looking to be the top seed in the 11AA playoffs. They'll clinch that if they can beat Douglas. They've never lost to the Patriots. That's on River 92-7. Chamberlain looks like a shoo-in to make the playoffs for the first time since 2015. Cubs are 4-4. That big win at last week at Millbank probably sewed it up for the Cubs. They're the 7th seed in 11A. They'll host Canton tonight in their final regular season game. Now for the playoffs. Top seed winner 11B at home to Parker. Winner of an unbeaten regular season, 8-0, 3 shutouts in their last 4 games. Parker's playing well, 4 straight wins. 9AA, Platte Geddes, the 2nd seed against the 15th seed Great Plains Lutheran. That game underway as Platte Geddes looks for an 8th straight win. And Kimball Whiteley goes to Wall. Eagles just lost to the Wildcats a couple of weeks back. 9A Lyman hosting Castlewood. That's in Presho on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO. A rematch of a quarterfinal last year that Lyman won. Raiders got by Lemon McIntosh last week to be able to stay at home tonight. Gregory defending champs. The 12th seed plays 5th seed Harding County Bison in Buffalo. That game underway. Phillip, the 3rd seed, first unbeaten regular season in 9 years. They're hosting 14th seed Timberlake tonight. 9B, tough task for Jones County on the road against Faulkton area. The 2 seed, 7th seed Sully Buttes gets to play at home because of a good finish to their regular season. They did lose last week to Corsica Stickney, but had the win over Lyman 2 weeks ago. And the Chargers in Oneida tonight host 10th seed Kadoka area. Potter County, the 11th seed, plays at 6th seed Del Rapids St. Mary. Battlers, the win last week over Sunshine Bible Academy, broke a 5-game losing streak. Harriet Selby area in Selby is hosting Gayville Vollen. That game's on 100.7 KMLO. Lower Brule in All Nations Class B playing in Macy today against Omaha Nation in Nebraska. The winner of that game gets a bye into the semifinals of the postseason, which begins with the first round next week. Crow Creek likely will play in that first round. They are hosting the top seed at the moment in that division, Tios Bazine. It's the Bank West pregame. Stanley County and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy coming up at Willie Williamson Field in Fort Pierre, the first round of the 9AA playoffs. Keys to success next. We begin with Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy head coach Dustin Shetter in 2 minutes on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Bank West Pregame continues on KGFX. Stanley County and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. First round of the 9AA playoffs at Ole Williamson Field. Let's begin our keys to success with the head coach of the Phoenix Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy, Dustin Shatter. Congratulations on such a great season. It's not been without its pitfalls. And every team has injuries, but seems like you have certainly had your share of them.
Yes, we've had pretty much injuries ever since about week 3. It's been one kid after another, whether it's been an ACL or a concussion or even just an ankle sprain. It just seems that we just can't get healthy as we've gone along here, but I think Thursday night we're expecting everybody back, but Riley obviously, but we're hoping to be as close to 100% as we can be this late in the season.
And through that, you still have had a 6-win season, which tells you a lot because you do have a young football team. And we were chatting and you said, well, we think we're a year away, but here you are with 6 wins and with a chance for a very competitive first-round game. You've got to be very pleased with that.
Yeah, I think Gus and Stanley County are very similar football teams. You know, neither one of us is overly big. We're both very athletic. So it's going to come down to, taking care of the football and executing our game plan. But yeah, we are a young football team. And obviously, if you've seen our roster, we are dressing 8th graders right now. We rewarded them for being our scout team all year long. And we just don't have the bodies to, practice against each other without bringing 8th graders up. So we rewarded them, and there's a chance you might see a few 8th graders on Thursday night just because of our injury situation and what we think of our 8th graders.
You have been able to run the ball pretty well all through this season. Of course, you've seen Stanley County on video, and you know that is absolutely the strength of their offense. And I'm sure you have noted what Colton Brady has done for them. What will be the keys to try to slow Stanley County's running game down?
Well, we've got to take him away. We know that. He's their number one weapon. There's no doubt about that. And we're not going to bring him down with just one guy. So we got to gain tackle, rally to the football. And then we got to make sure that at least we stop him. And if someone else beats us, I guess we'll tip our hat. At least we took away your strength. But we know they've got other weapons, and we're prepared to try to stop as many as we can, and we'll go from there. We'll make our adjustments if we have to.
Now, after Riley got hurt, you switched to a quarterback that runs the ball a lot, and there's something else that I'm sure you've seen that Stanley County has a strength is getting in the backfield a lot. What will you have to do against this team's aggressive defense?
We'll have a few screens in. We'll have some misdirection. We've got to somehow slow them down. I know from watching tape, it looks like they jump off sides a lot. So we will change the snap count, try to slow them down that way. But yeah, their defensive line is definitely going to get up the field. I mean, they're very quick from what we've seen, and we're concerned about it. But if we want to go to where we want to go this year, we've got to be able to run the football. It's postseason, and you don't win football games in the playoffs without running the football. So we've got to find ways to at least control them up front and create some alleyways, because if we can get our athletes in space, we like our chances just as much as they do.
Coach, we thank you for the time. Congratulations on a terrific season. Has the potential to be a great first-round playoff game. And good luck in it against Stanley County, and thank you again.
Well, thank you for having me on, and thank you for having our game on.
Our pleasure, Coach. The Bank West pregame continues, as do our keys to success with Stanley County head coach Max Foth in 2 minutes on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Bank West game at Holy Williamson Field in Fort Pierre for the first time in 3 years. It's a home playoff game for Stanley County. It's against Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Keys to success continue with head coach Max Foth. Fate's a lot better than the 1-7 record shows. You had to play a pretty good football game, especially defensively, to beat them. But boy, the turnovers you forced and the way your team has just played defensively all year, but forcing the turnovers you did made a big positive difference for your team in that game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's one of those things that it's very, very hard to lose the turnover battle and win the game. So it always makes life a lot easier when you're positive in that category. And our defense has done a great job this season, whether it be causing fumbles or getting interceptions. We feel like we've given ourselves extra chances with the football, and we're good enough offensive teams that we make teams pay when we get extra chances with the ball.
Well, now, for however much longer you're playing, and you hope it's 4 weeks, the opponents are going to be good. The opponent tonight, pretty good team. And Freeman, Marion, Freedom Academy, as we mentioned, they've had to go through a quarterback change. That changed just a little bit how they do things, because now their quarterback is running the ball a lot, but interesting how they're doing it. They run, but they spread it out on teams.
Yeah, absolutely. They do a terrific job. You know, they make you guard the pass, and that makes you get thin in the box, and we don't have a ton of guys around the football, and he's a great athlete. The player they have a quarterback right now, he does a tremendous job of people not there. He tucks it and runs, and he's fast and he's quick, and this team is very similar in our build as far as they got a lot of young guys with a lot of speed, just like we do, and it should be a high-paced game tonight.
We see this so often, and we see this when teams try to defend you. And the point is, when you get to third down, and even if it's much as 3, you're thinking just about anywhere in the field, well, we can make this in 2 downs. I would imagine that Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy probably has the same mindset, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's what makes them so difficult to defend. You know, you've got to match up with their perimeter players, and we got to make sure we protect against the pass. But, you know, at any moment that quarterback can take it down and take off running, and he definitely gives coaches headaches as far as, making them defend every blade of grass out there. So, we've got our hands full tonight, but I feel like we got a good plan in place, and our kids are certainly excited to be hosting this playoff game.
There's no big secret. And why not? It's worked all year to the tune of well over 220 yards a game. You keep running the ball like that, you can keep yourself not only in games but winning games.
Yeah, absolutely. We always have the phrase around here, we want to throw the ball when we want to throw the ball. We don't want to be behind, and we don't want to have them dictate when we have to throw it. We want to make sure we are consistent in our run game and consistent with our identity. And then all of a sudden, when they're really loading that box, trying to take away the run, that's where we'll take advantage with some of our athletes in space and try to get some deep passes going too.
And men are not getting behind the chains, and this is not news to you, but penalties have been a bit of an issue for your teams sometimes on both sides of the ball. That's going to be very important to limit those in this game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things too that, we work on in practice. I tell my defensive line I'm okay with 1 offsides per game because it shows that they're getting after it and they're going hard and they're trying to time up that snap count. But, we can't give up more than that. And then offensively, I'm okay with a 1 holding penalty per game because it shows that we're playing hard and we're battling. But anything more than that is we got to get back to our technique and really focus on that. So it's been a point of emphasis for us at practice, and hopefully it pays dividends here tonight.
There are a lot of good teams in 9AA, and you're among them. There you can throw a lot of teams, I think, in a hat, and any one of them could go all the way. But the point is, from an emotional standpoint, it's got to be the same sort of mindset as it is going into a regular season game, or does that change a little bit?
I think it does. I think it does a little bit, just because, there's that phrase, act like you've been there before. Well, you look and, it's been 3 years since we've hosted a first round playoff game. And a lot of these kids haven't been here as far as the last time we hosted a playoff game. So, there's a lot of excitement in the air. We just got to make sure that we have that excitement pointed in the right direction and we're focused on the task at hand. And I think with this group, we will be.
Thank you, sir, and good luck.
Thank you.
Coming up, the starting lineups on the field on the Bank West pregame from Ole Williamson Field. Stanley County and Freeman, Marion, Freedom Academy in the first round of the 9AA playoffs. And there's more in 2 minutes, 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The Montana-Dakota Utility starting lineup. Stanley County quarterback is the senior Brock Zabe, 12 touchdowns this season. Colton Brady might get to 1,000 yards tonight. He's one short of 900, 12 touchdowns rushing. Cass Richardson, the sophomore fullback, and among the wide receivers, a lot of them. Ryland Schrake, the senior, he'll start. Brendan Bothwell, the sophomore, gets plenty of action. Sophomore Paxton Deal, junior, Brick Frost, the sophomore, Q-Born 2. And in the interior on the line, Hayden Rogo, the junior, Case Cole, the sophomore, Noah Baldwin, the junior. For Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy, their sophomore quarterback is Carter Weber. Took over when Riley Shadow, the coach's son, was hurt. Dominic Sperling, a junior in the back. We'll go over some numbers for these players as we move along. Wide receivers include senior Rocky Amon and Jackson Donlin, a sophomore. And Chris Austin, a junior. Evan Scharberg is a senior tight end. The interior of the line, Sawyer Whip, Hunter Nancable, and Tate Sorensen. The starting lineups brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities and the community to serve. And now it's the law on the field. Brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We'll introduce the officials in 30 on KGFX. Referee is Tate Schoenfelder. Lane Kessler, the umpire. Steve Schoenfelder, the head linesman. Jamie Hayek, the line judge. Mark Logan, the back judge. Starting lineup. Opening kickoff is brought to you by Dakota Martin Fort Pierre. We will start this playoff game in 30 on KGFX. And Aaron Cantu with that Dakota Martin Fort Pierre opening kick from left to right with Rocky Amon and Luke Peters waiting for FMFA. And we hope you enjoy the action. And who wants it? It's Peters from his 16-20 right to the 25-30. 35, he's still going and is down near the 45-yard line of the Phoenix. An excellent return by Luke Peters. He and Rocky Amon were saying, you want it. No, you take it, Luke. And he ended up with a good return out to his 44. That is a 28-yard kickoff return. And Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy, and we'll call them FMFA to save wear and tear in the tongue. And they will get things going. And on first down, they go up the middle. As we say, they're going to run a lot. And they go with Dominic Sperling, their junior running back, who has 635 yards this season. And Cash Richardson made the stop on the game's first play, but it's a 4-yard gain to their 48, and that makes it 2nd down and 6 for FMFA, second year of the co-op. Their quarterback Carter Weber, the sophomore, is in just a land in motion and a little slight toss ahead to Amon, but he is wrapped up by Ryland Schrake. That counts as a pass because he just flipped the ball forward about 2 feet. But a terrific play there by Ryland Schrake to stop it immediately. And that will make it, after a gain of 1, 3rd down and 5 for FMFA from their 49. Snap back to Carter Weber. 2 receivers to the right. The lefty throws to the right. And this one is caught at the 45-yard line of Stanley County. And that is good enough for a first down. The reception was made by sophomore
Weber's pass is complete.
receiver Jackson Donlin.
Play results in a first down for the team.
And that makes it a 1st and 10 now for Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. And they go now from the 45-yard line. And in a little bit of trouble is Weber, and finds a man on the left side. Amon to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown for Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy.
Weber to Amon.
Weber was chased but he found the senior Rocky Almond for his 9th touchdown reception of the year. And the Phoenix, only a minute 38 into this game, have jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Well, we say they run, and they do. But, oh boy, did they come up with big running plays immediately to take the lead. And then the pass play, the 45-yard touchdown. They go for 2 with Weber at the shotgun snap, and he fakes the handoff, goes up the middle, and walks into the end zone and has the 2-point conversion. And let's take a break. A minute 38 in, and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy has an 8-0 lead over Stanley County. We return in 30 on KGFX.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Xander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Well, a quick strike here by Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Only a minute 38 in the game. They're up by a score of 8-0. 45-yard touchdown pass from Carter Weber. That's his 11th touchdown pass of the year to Rocky Almond. 4 plays, 56 yards, in a minute 38 for FMFA to score first. And now the Phoenix will kick off with Evan Scharberg. Back standing at around their 15 are Landon Bame and Brendan Bothwell for Stanley County. Something tells me 6 points won't be, or 8 points won't be enough to win this game. I just have the feeling this could be very entertaining, but a great start for the Phoenix. And the signal for Scharberg, and the lefty kicks it and drives Bothwell to the 16, 20, 25, trying to cut left, and he is brought down before
brought down by Dolan.
the 25-yard line. Jackson Donlan was able to make the stop on Brendan. And they'll start at their 27. It's an 11-yard return. So Stanley County, a very rare thing, but now this is 2 weeks in a row that the opponent has scored first. Faith did last week. The other 6 games this season, Stanley County scored first. Brock Zabe under center, 1st and 10 at their 27-yard line. And it's a pitch right to Brady, trying to cut outside. He made it back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but absolutely no more than that. As good pursuit came there from the linebacker, or the lineman, Tannen Auk. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on Colton's first carry. 101 short of 1,000 for the season. And remember, he missed 2 games. 2nd down 10, SC from their 27, from left to right. Purple tops, gold pants. Handed to Brady, up the middle, 30. Little more room there for Colton. He made it for 5 or 6 out to his 32 or 33. We'll see how much forward progress he is given. Dominic Sperling, with 42 tackles, a linebacker, was able to make the stop there. They'll give him 5 to his 32, and Stanley County has 3rd and 5 from there. 42% for the season on 3rd down. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. And shotgun here as the man in motion is Bothwell. Very high snap, and here comes a whistle to stop play, which means Stanley County is going to be back to the original line of scrimmage because of a false start
against the Buffaloes.
And Stanley County's just going to have to play and watch this tonight. The head coach Max Foth brought up the jumping offside, but you just don't want to get behind the chains. Back to their 27-yard line, 3rd down and 10. Same formation, 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Shotgun for Zabe. Bothwell's on a wing right. Let's see if they put Brendan in motion again. No, they'll send him out on an out route, but the throw's behind him and incomplete at his 40. Now, Zabe had to let go of the ball quickly, and it was behind Bothwell, who could not get turned around quickly enough. So Stanley County on their first possession, 3 and out. Paxton Deal in punt formation. And the returner, Rocky Alman, will back up to his 43. The field position for the Phoenix should be good. And a nose-up spiral is taken at his 38 by Alman. 40, right side, 45, 46, but no more as several Buffaloes came in. Well, that was one of the best punts that Deal has had all season.
Will start 1st and 10 at their 46-yard
So
line.
Alman with an 8-yard return. He's back to his 46. And that's where the second possession will begin for the Freeman Academy Phoenix. 8:31 first quarter. FMFA is up 8-0. Touchdown pass to end their first drive. A 45-yarder from Carter Weber to Rocky Alman. And they're from right to left, starting at their 46, 1st and 10. Pistol for Alman. Here comes a man in motion. That's Donlin. And fake the handoff, and it's Weber around right end to midfield. He's too near the 45-yard line
Weber with the carry,
of
out of bounds by Richardson and Bain.
Stanley County. Before Luke Richardson, Cash Richardson, I should say, and Landon Bain were able to stop him, but not until he made the 47-yard line of Stanley County for a gain of 7. It's 2nd down and 3. Pistol again with a receiver each way and a wing left. Carter Weber, the sophomore, long count. Hands it to Sperling up the middle to the 45. That's a first down across the 40 and down near the 37. Good gain for Sperling to move the sticks for Freeman Academy. Brock Zabe, the tackle. They'll give him to the 39. That's 8 more.
Stanley County 39.
And 1st and 10 for FMFA with 8:19 in the first. 8-0. The visitors, the Phoenix, have the lead. Weber in the shotgun. Or really, the pistol it is. He's a little bit in front of Sperling. Man in motion is Alman. Weber just takes it himself up the middle. This young man's got some speed, and he nearly broke it loose to the 30-yard line. Deal was able to stop him, or Weber might have run all the way to the end zone. Right on the line they needed to gain for the first down. It's 10 yards for Weber, and it's another Marion Freeman Academy first down. They're 4th. 1st and 10 at Stanley County's 29. Pistol again. Play stopped for a moment because the chains aren't set. They got to move that first down marker ahead. And they'll wait for them to do that before play continues. Or are they going to say it's short? They're going to say it's just a little tiny bit short. Not much. I mean, a few inches, that's all. 2nd down, way less than a yard. Inside the Stanley County 30. They handed to Sperling, and he has the first down now. He is stopped at the 28 as in there to stop his progress. Was Noah Baldwin, but at this time, yes, it's definitely a first down for FMFA. At the 28-yard line of Stanley County. 8-0 FMFA. 7:31 first quarter. Stanley County went 3 and out on their first possession. In the pistol again is Weber. Handed to Sperling around right end. One tackle broken, but no, he's ripped down by Case Colda. Ooh! Well, still think that Ryan Gimble, the head coach at Timberlake, said it best about Case Colda. This kid plays nasty football. Came in with 66 tackles leading this team. There's another for a loss. 2nd and 12 FMFA at Stanley County's 30 with 2 receivers to the left. White tops, maroon numerals, and maroon pants and maroon helmets for the Phoenix. 2 receivers to the left. Snap comes back to Weber. Hands it to Sperling. The hole's plugged up. He only made it back to the 30. Sperling didn't have any room that time.
Sperling with the carry.
Dakota
Stopped by
again.
Shrake.
And Ryland Shrake, who has had his share of nasty hits this year, too. Ryland came in with 28 tackles. No gain there, and it leaves Freeman Academy 3rd and 12 at the Stanley County 30. They converted a third down on their first drive, right before their touchdown pass. But they need 12 here. They need the SC 18. Pistol again for Weber. 2 receivers left, and now Max Volt's not very happy with how the defense is. He wants an Actegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. We'll take 30. 6-10 in the first. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy driving and having an 8-0 lead on Stanley County at Ole Williamson Field. We're back at 30 on KGFX.
Grossenberg Implement knows you can't put a price on safety. That's why John Deere safes are priceless. This week, Grossenberg Implement is offering an 8% discount on all in-stock safes. Each has a lifetime repair or replacement warranty against break-ins, attempted break-ins, and fire damage. Plus, they are beautiful enough with several different styles to choose from to display anywhere in your home. Stop in today and get your safe at Grossenberg Implement in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
Well, Stanley County needs something good from their defense here, as Freeman Marion Freeman Academy needs 12 on third down at the Stanley County 30, already up 8-0 with 6:10 left in the first quarter.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
But it was the Stanley County defense that had to take that timeout. 3rd and 12 for FMFA at Stanley County's 30. 3 receivers to the left. Amon, Austin, Donlin, all to the left. Pistol again for Carter Weber, the sophomore quarterback. They make Stanley County jump. Well, if Max Vogt says that we can put up with that once a game, there may have been, or is it against FMFA? It certainly is. Well, that time, a lineman for the Phoenix flinched. That's not on Stanley County. And that makes it even tougher for FMFA. They're now 3rd and 17 at Stanley County's 35. Again, Amon, Donlin, Austin, all split left. Pistol for Weber. Snap is back to the sophomore quarterback. And the lefty throws. This one is caught by Amon, but brought down well short of the first down. And didn't even make it back to the 30-yard line, in fact. It's a gain. It's a very short gain. Barrett Schweitzer made the tackle. They gained just 2 yards. So this will make it 4th down and 15. And the answer to the question, is there a field goal kicking game for FMFA? At least not here. The offense is still in the field. 5:38 first quarter. 8-0 FMFA. But what a stop this would be for Stanley County's defense. But the Phoenix have one more chance. Now they send those 3 receivers, Austin, Amon, and Donlin, all to the right. Sperling in the backfield beside Weber, the quarterback. On 4th and 15 at SC's 33. Low snap, Weber's able to take it. He is being chased. He throws down the left side, and it is incomplete. It's Stanley County football with 5:11 left in the first quarter. He was throwing for Scharberg, but it went to Evan on one hop.
Buffaloes will take over on
And Stanley County with a big defensive stop there will have it at their own 33 with 5:11 left in the first quarter. 8-0 Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. Now, the winner of this game goes against the winner of the Platte Geddes Great Plains Lutheran game next Thursday. And we will update you on that. That game started an hour before this one did. So when we have a chance, we'll update you on it. But Brock Zabes set Stanley County up at their 33 from left to right, 1st and 10. Brady in the backfield, wing to the right. And the little misdirection to Schweitzer. Through the B gap, 35-yard line, but no more than that. Well, they tried that misdirection. Teams have started to do better defensively against that the last few weeks. And that time, Barrett held to a 3-yard gain. Carter Weber led the charge for Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. Platte Geddes, by the way, is leading Great Plains Lutheran at the half in Platte, 22-6. Platte Geddes, the 2 seed with 7 straight wins. Great Plains Lutheran, the 15 seed. Again, 12 of the 16 teams in 9AA's playoffs have winning records. Second down 7 SC at their own 36. Trailing 8-0 late first quarter. And fake the reverse. Zabe just runs up the middle. Brock's to his 40 and stopped at the 41, but that was a design quarterback carry there by
carry brought down by Crooks.
the senior Brock Zabe. And that will make it, well, give him the 37-yard line. And that will make it third down and about 5. And Brady breaks loose. 2 tackles broken. He's to the 40 of FMFA. The 30, the 20, the 16 before he's finally down by Luke Peters.
Brady with the carry.
Well, the first big play
Peters.
for Stanley County for Colton Brady.
First and 10.
Runs it all the way to the 16-yard line of FMFA. That is a 47-yard run for Colton Brady. And now he's less than 50 yards from 1,000. First and 10, Stanley County at the FMFA 16. Down 8-0, 3:30. First quarter. Handed to Brady at right end and to around to the 11-10. That's going to be a good first down gain. Sawyer Whiff, WIPF. He is a junior and he's their leading tackler with 52. He made the stop there. They Colton 5 yards to the FMFA 11-yard line. Second down and 5. It was a simple all-tackle play on the big run, but one tackle broken, and then Brady got into the secondary, and Peters saved a touchdown. Second and 5 here. And the handoff to Brady at left guard. Nothing doing. May have lost a little.
Brady with the carry.
That hole closed immediately.
Brought down by Peters.
As it was Luke Peters in there to stop him, leading the charge. No gain, they'll say. Making it third and 5 for SC at the Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 11. They just converted a third down on the big run by Brady. They're 1 for 2 now tonight. 2:20 in the first. FMFA leading 8-0. No wideouts. Richardson a wing to the right. Now Schweitzer splits out to the right. And Weber follows him. Zabe under center. Fake the handoff. He throws it, wants to throw it on the right side. A screen for Richardson, caught, but brought down immediately by Sawyer Whip. Well, first the pressure, and then
brought down by Whip.
The screen was read well by
Play results in a first down for the
FMFA, but it's good enough for a first down. And
first and goal at the Phoenix 5.
It's down to the 5-yard line. That was a 6-yard gain, and it was to Schweitzer on the screen for the big play for the touchdown that helped the Buffs pull away at Faith last Friday. First and goal here at the FMFA 5 for SC. Under center is Zabe. A pitch left to Brady. A lot of room, tries to cut. Cuts toward the left corner of the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Stanley County. It's number 13 of the year for Colton Brady. FMFA was trying to stop that pursuit toward the left corner, but Brady just outran everyone. Stanley County's within 2. It's an 8-6 game. And again, as it's been the case all year, they'll try for 2. They haven't had a placement kick all year, Stanley County. Typical formation out of the two-pointer with 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun here for Zabe, and Brock, as he does a lot, just tries to run up the middle, but he is pushed back. Whoa. Tannen Auk, the freshman, and he's played well for them, and he was able to stop Zabe there on the 2-point conversion to keep the lead with FMFA. Let's take a break. 8-6 Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy or Stanley County with 1:13 left in the first. And we return in 30 seconds on KGFX.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Reminder, tonight's winner will advance and play next Thursday.
And that drive for Stanley County to go back within 2, 67 yards and 7 plays, took 3:58. Brady had the 47-yard run. He ran in the last 5, but the 2-point conversion missed to keep Marion Freeman Academy in the lead at 8-6. 1:13 left in the first quarter of play. So ready to kick is Aaron Cantu. Rocky Almond and Luke Peters for the Phoenix stand back at their 10. Again, when we say FMFA, that means Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. Second year of the co-op. Cantu awaits the signal. Now he moves forward on it. End over end is taking a left turn, and FMFA wisely lets that go out of bounds. So they'll be able to start at the 35-yard line.
Phoenix will start 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
So again, the field position not bad for the Phoenix. Dustin Shetter, their head coach. He's been the head coach for both of the years of this program, 13-5. They went 7-3 last year. Beat Florence Lake Henry in the first round in the 9AA playoffs a year ago. At home, they, in fact, beat Florence Henry for the second straight week at home. Then they lost to Elkton Lake Benton in the quarterfinal round. First and 10 for FMFA from their 35, from right to left. 1:13 in the first. They're up 8-6. 2 receivers to the left. Weber, the sophomore quarterback, in the pistol. Handed to Sperling, a fake, and up the middle goes Weber to midfield, to the 45-yard line of Stanley County before he was brought down by Landon Bain. A great fake, and it faked me out. It faked Stanley County out, too. And that's a run all the way to the 45-yard line of Stanley County for 20 yards by Carter Weber, who now has 36 yards on 3 carries. 5th first down for the Phoenix. FMFA's 1st and 10 at Stanley County's 45. Donlin to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Those are Austin and Almond. Pistol again for Weber. Again, they go spread all the time. Handed to Sperling at left guard, about 3 to the 42-yard line of Stanley County.
Sperling with the carry, stopped by Cantu.
Aaron Cantu was able to bring him down. That'll make it 2nd and 7. Clock runs, 28 seconds to go in the first quarter, so should be one more play before this first quarter ends. Freeman Marion Freeman Academy scored the first time they had the ball. Stanley County scored on their second possession. 2nd and 7 FMFA. Stanley County's 42. 2 receivers again to the left and 1 to the right. Weber looking at a 3-man front, awaits the snap. The lefty sets up, is being chased. Now runs away from that. He crossed the midfield stripe and found a man. It is Scharberg inside the 10 to the 5. Broke a tackle, touchdown. Boy, Weber did some pretty nifty work there. He had to run about 6 yards forward, got to the Stanley County 45 and just let it loose, and Scharberg was able to catch it in a crowd and then broke a tackle. And on the last play of the first quarter, Freeman Marion Freeman Academy extends their lead. Now they'll go for 2. Hold on, we got a flag. Oh, they're going to say an illegal forward pass. He wasn't across the line of scrimmage. At least he did not appear to be across the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. He had crossed where the first down marker was, certainly, but he surely did not appear to cross the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. How's that potentially for an enormous break for Stanley County?
And that brings us to the end of the
And we're at the end of one quarter of play. It's not a touchdown. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard at the end of one, Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 8, Stanley County 6. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Back in a minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Well, the consensus up here is that FMFA got a bad deal there, although they also had an ineligible receiver downfield, and Stanley County actually declined that. But I think FMFA may have gotten a bad break there. Anyway, the second quarter begins with a 3rd and 13. That's a loss of down for the illegal forward pass, of course. And the throw is intercepted by Weber's throw is intercepted by Stanley County. It's Paxton Deal. As the Buffs come up with another interception. Deal slipped. He wanted to run a while.
Over 1st and 10 at their 32-yard line.
Going for Scharberg, but Deal has another pick, his 8th of the year. He had 2 more last week in Faith. And at their own 32, Stanley County will take over just 6 seconds into the second quarter of play. 8-6 still. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Oh boy, play fake and going long right. Zabe with Schweitzer and just overthrew him at the 38-yard line of the Phoenix. Incomplete. Ooh! 1 yard further back, and Schweitzer has that for a touchdown. He was well past the secondary, and Zabe lobbed that well. By the way, in Platte Geddes has now extended their lead over Great Plains Lutheran to 28-6 early third quarter. Winner of this game gets the winner of that game next week. If it's Platte Geddes holding on, the winner would go to Platte. 2nd and 10 Stanley County from their 32. And a little bit of a bad exchange. Zabe, was he able to fall on it back in the 30? He was. That exchange didn't work. And Zabe was able to fall on it. Ooh, back at the 30-yard line. It's a 2-yard loss, but that's better than what could have happened for the Buffs right there. 3rd and 12. Cash Richardson out. As it's the spread look now for Stanley County. 2 receivers to the left. Blaze Frost and Barrett Schweitzer. And look like they're blitzing on 3rd down. Zabe throwing long down the middle. One Schweitzer. This time he caught it. 40-35 down at the FMFA 33-yard line. Ball came out, but they ruled him down.
Brought down by Donlin.
And this time the big play worked. Jackson Donlin couldn't quite catch up to Barrett until the tackle.
Stanley County has it 1st and 10.
Oh boy, 32-yard line of FMFA. 38-yard game. Let's remember what happened at the end of the first quarter. That could be quite a turning point. Stanley County still down 8-6, 10:50 first half. 1st and 10 at the FMFA 32. Brock Zabe is under center, the senior quarterback. And a pitch to the right for Brady. And Colton wants to throw. Down the right side. This one is incomplete. Couldn't quite get it to Schweitzer. Well, that's a play that the Buffaloes have tried a little bit more lately. Brady couldn't quite get it to Schweitzer, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. 108 yards now for Stanley County after that big play. 105 for FMFA, 64 yards rushing, 44 yards passing now for the Buffs, 51 yards rushing and 54 passing for the Phoenix. 2nd and 10 Stanley County at FMFA's 32. Right hash, wide side left. There are no wideouts. Zabe just tucks it and runs. 30-yard line, 25-yard line. Good gain there of about 7. That'll bring up 3rd and short.
Brought down by Sperling and Armand.
Dominic Sperling and Rocky Almond combining to make the stop. It's a gain of 6, they'll say, to the 26, making it 3rd and 4. Buffs have been good on 3rd down, 3 of 4. But again, we brought it up in the pregame. From this point, they've got to think, hey, they've got 2 downs to make these 4 yards. 3rd and 4 at FMFA's 26, 2 receivers left. Pistol this time for Zabe. He's beside Brady in the backfield. Snap back to Brock. Fakes it to Brady. Throw on the left side. Caught by Schweitzer and brought down at around the 20.
Brought down by Whiff.
2. That's going to be close. Let's see how much, where the ball is spotted. They needed the 22 for a first down.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
And the officials are going to measure. That'll give us a chance to tell you about a score or two. Let's tell you what the Pierre Governors are doing. No problem as expected with Douglas. 27-6 Governors with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. That's on River 92.7. It'll be the top seed in the 11AA playoffs for the Govs if they win. It is, the change is stretched enough for the first down. Right on the mark they needed is the nose of the football. So it's a 4-yard gain, and SC now is 4 out of 5 on 3rd down. 1st and 10 Stanley County at the FMFA 22-yard line. We have 9:44 left in the first half. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy up 8-6 over Stanley County. First round of the 9AA playoffs. From the left hash, wide right, but there are no wideouts. Stanley County from right to left with Zabe, the senior quarterback, under center. Brady, the lone back, receives the handoff, spins out of a tackle, and made it to about the 19, but no more. As Rocky Almond was in there on Colton that time. They'll give him to the 20. That's a gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second down and 8.
For the Buffs.
But now 64 yards for Brady on 7 carries, and by our count, he's 37 yards short of 1,000. Again, just his 7th game. He missed a couple. 8:55 in the half. Stanley County with the ball. FMFA with a lead, 8-6. 2nd and 8 Stanley County at the Phoenix 20. 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. It's a deal to the right. It's Frost and Bothwell on the left, but Bothwell is in motion, and the fake of the speed sweep, and Zabe goes up the middle and fights his way forward to around the 15.
Zabe with the carry.
But he's having to deal.
Brought down by Donlin
And whoever has the ball is going to deal with some hard hitting. Donlin and Amon combine that time. That's a gain of 5. Leaving 3rd and 3. Stanley County started this drive at their 32. They're now at the FMFA 15. 8-10 first half. 8-6 Phoenix over Buffaloes. 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. 3rd and 3 SC FMFA's 15. Shotgun this time for Zabe. Fakes the handoff. Stretches the ball out. Looks like he has the first down. As he's brought down, ball came out, but the officials say no, he's down. Evan Scharberg stopped him, but the stretch of the ball is enough
brings up 4th and short for the Buffaloes.
For it to be just short. About a yard short, in fact. He does not have the first down. But Stanley County, of course, keeps the offense in the field. But a big play here on 4th down and a yard at the FMFA 13. Where the knee came down is where you stop him, and the knee came down at the 13. Zabe under center. Richardson, wing to the right. Brady alone in the backfield. Long count here. Now, someone has taken an Agtegra timeout, and it is
timeout. Buffalo.
Stanley County, and that's their 2nd. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Fourth down play coming up for Stanley County, who trails FMFA 8-6 with 7:20 to go in the first half at Ole Williamson Field. We return in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Stanley County volleyball at home tomorrow night.
Well, here's a pretty important play with 7:20 to go in the first half. FMFA 8, Stanley County 6. 4th and 1 here for Stanley County. They're at the 13-yard line of Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. 2 timeouts. Stanley County's already burned in this first half. Zabe under center. Brady in the backfield. Long count by Zabe. Pitch right to Brady. And right guard brought down. He didn't make it. In fact, he might have lost yardage. Brady stopped cold by Sawyer Whip, the leading tackler on this team. And Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, after Whiff's big play, takes over at their 14. That was a loss of a yard. Oh, a big defensive play there by Sawyer Whip. And Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, holding on to an 8-6 lead, has the football back. Again, they run a lot, but they run out of the spread. Donlin is wide to the right. 1st and 10 from their 14. And handoff up the middle, but there isn't much there. Ooh, for Sperling, who just got run over.
Brought down by Cantu.
Aaron Cantu, and let's not forget some of the plays he's made lately. 2 fumble recoveries for him last week. Now has 3 for the year. No gains, 2nd down and 10 for FMFA from their 14. 8-6 Phoenix, 6:45 first half. The defenses, for the most part, have done the job, although each team's had big plays. Carter Weber, the sophomore quarterback, came in early in the season when Riley Shetter was hurt. A throw to the left side, and this ball is caught down near the 20-yard line
Weber's
by Amon.
To Amon.
Rocky Amon with that catch.
By Shrake.
Rylan Shrake stopped the play. The gain is to the 20-yard line of 6. That'll make it 3rd and 4 for Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. Again, Donlin is split wide to the right. 1 of 3 on 3rd down are the Phoenix. Pistol for Weber. Fake the handoff. Weber trying to go around right end, but he's upended by Barrett Schweitzer for a loss. Back inside the 20. Nice play by Barrett.
And Baldwin.
Well, Baldwin finished it off, but that's a loss of a couple back to the 18. And Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy in punting formation. That's a big stop right there. Now Rocky Almond in punt formation. And Brendan Bothwell standing at midfield midway through the 2nd quarter. Stanley County should have good field position here. Here's a flag. Did this happen after the play ended? Must have.
False start against the Phoenix.
And it's a false start on Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. I mean, that was well before a play would have begun. So we make it 4th and 11, and that'll let Bothwell set up at the FMFA 46. Spinning kick. Bothwell will let this go. And it'll take a little bit of a Phoenix roll. And the back of the ball will be on the midfield stripe. But Stanley County does have good field position. They'll put it right on midfield with 5:39 left first half. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy leading Stanley County 8-6. Each team with a touchdown, but SC missed their 2-point conversion. And at the moment, that's the difference. So Stanley County Got stopped in a big fourth down play inside the red zone a while ago in the last possession. Now let's see what they can do starting at midfield, 1st and 10. From right to left, back of the ball's on the midfield stripe. 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. Zabe fake to Brady. Here comes some pressure. Throws down the middle. Richardson couldn't hang on to it at the 29-yard line. Pretty well covered, too. How about Cash Richardson going out for a pass pattern? Jackson Donlin was covering him pretty well, too, and it's 2nd down and 10.
10 for the Buffaloes.
Well, that's something I think we've seen Cash go on in a pattern like that one other time. Second down and 10. Excuse me, Bothwell, not Richardson. That's more expected. With Brendan's speed, of course, and he's one of 2 receivers to the right. There's a wide out to the left and a wing left. 2nd and 10 at midfield for Stanley County. Bothwell, the man in motion. And from that, they hand to Brady. Midfield, 45, got popped and fell forward to the 44. Boy, Rocky Almond. Who laid a lick on him. And Brady was able to fall forward for another yard to the 44, but he paid a physical price for that 6-yard run. 3rd and 4, Stanley County, FMFA's 44. 8-6, Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. 5:05 in the first half at Ole Williamson Field. We hope you're enjoying it. We expected a very competitive game, and so far we've gotten exactly that. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 4-man front. Zabe in the shotgun. Little screen. Left side, caught Schweitzer. 45, midfield, 40, 30. Tries to cut right. Stays on his feet with great balance. He's inside the 20 and down near the 10. He gained about 7 or 8 more yards. Barrett with some superb balance.
At the Phoenix 11-yard line.
And that ends up being a 33-yard play. Down to the 11-yard line of FMFA. It's 1st and 10. Well, that little screen that has worked so well just did again for Stanley County. Here, the Buffs have another chance inside the 15. They were stopped on their last possession. Now they're 1st and 10 at the Phoenix 11. 4:18 in the first half. Stanley County down 2, 8-6. Zabe is under center this time. Richardson lines up. Well, they run out of the eye now. Richardson, it's dotted by Colton Brady. Long count by Zabe, trying to force him offside. And the hand to Brady at left guard, a yard, but no more. Dominic Sperling
brought down by Sperling.
Stopped him after a gain of a yard to the Phoenix 10-yard line.
2nd and 9 for the Buffaloes.
2nd down 9 for Stanley County on a drive that started at midfield. But the big 33-yard pass play from Brock Zabe to Barrett Schweitzer has set Stanley County up. They're 2nd and 9 at the FMFA 10, down to 3:30 in the first half. Remember, Stanley County has only 1 timeout left. Zabe is under center, running out of the eye again. And fake the pitch right, and it's Zabe around right end, but followed and brought down. He couldn't turn the corner, and there is Sawyer Whip again, who is on his way to a pretty darn good game defensively already. That is just a yard to the 9. Zabe had just barely turned that corner when he was wrapped up by the junior with his 5'11", 185. Again, as their head coach Dustin Shatter said, hey, we're not the biggest team either, but they know how to make plays. 3rd and 8, Stanley County. They're still in the huddle, and the back judge has his arm up. They may be wanting to take their last time out here. Yeah, they have to now, and they will. It's an Actegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. 2:38 first half at Ole Williamson Field. 3rd down coming up for Stanley County, who trails Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy 8-6. We're back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Stanley County's last first half timeout becomes before another important play. 3rd and 8 for Stanley County at Marion Freeman Academy's 9-yard line. SC is 5 of 7 on 3rd down, and they're down 8-6 with 2:38 to go in the first half. Everybody on the Phoenix team in that big huddle in that timeout, and they're just now making their way off the field. 3rd and 8, Stanley County at the FMFA 9-yard line. Wide to the left is Blaze Frost. Receiver wide to the right here. Shotgun here for Zabe. Brady offset to his left in front of him. In motion is Bothwell. Speed sweep. Cuts up. 5-yard line. Left side of the end zone. Touchdown, Stanley County.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
I don't think Marion Freeman Academy expected that. They know that Bothwell can run that sweep effectively. It just may not have been expected to happen in that situation. And Stanley County has gained the lead for the first time tonight. It's 12-8. And for Brendan, his second rushing touchdown of the season. It comes from 9 yards out. And Stanley County now will try for a 6-point lead as they go for 2, as they have after every touchdown they've scored all year. There are 2 receivers set to the right. Again, they run out of the left hash as they always do in the 2-point formation. Zabe under center, and a throw to the right side. That one is caught by Brendan Bothwell for the 2-point conversion. Stanley County does have their 6-point lead. We'll take a break. 2:32 remaining first half. Stanley County now on top of Marion Freeman Academy, 14-8. Back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
SC took advantage of the good field position right there. 50 yards in 6 plays, 3:07. The big play, the 33-yard pass from Zabe to Schweitzer, and it ended with the sweep 9-yard touchdown by Brendan Bothwell on 3rd down and 8. And this time the 2-point conversion good. Zabe to Bothwell in the pass, and Stanley County has the lead for the first time tonight. 14-8, 2:32 first half at Ole Williamson Field in Fort Pierre. 7 versus 10 in the 9AA playoffs first round, with the winner playing the Platte Geddes Great Plains Lutheran winner next week. We'll update that here in a moment. But first, Aaron Cantu will kick for Stanley County from right to left. The deep men are Rocky Amon and Luke Peters standing back at around their 10 for Marion Freeman Academy. Amon takes it at the 10-yard line. 15, 20, 25, 30-yard line left side. Oh, nearly broke free, but an ankle tackle by Blaze Frost brings Amon down, but not before he made it across his 40. Good return by Amon all the way to his 42. That's a 32-yard run back. In that game in Platte, well, Platte Geddes has pulled away from Great Plains Lutheran. The Black Panthers looking for win number 8 in a row, lead 40-6 late in the third quarter. So looking like probably the winner of this game will head to Platte next Thursday night. 1st and 10 for FMFA from their 42, trailing for the first time. Carter Weber, their sophomore quarterback, fakes it to Sperling, trying to run on the left side, gets away from Baldwin midfield, 40 of Stanley County, and finally brought down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we were told that Carter Weber has speed, and he just showed it right there. Paxton Deal was finally able to stop him at the Stanley County 38. After a 20-yard run. And yeah, remember that kickoff return too by Amon. They've gained 52 yards in the blink of an eye, and they're at Stanley County's 38, 1st and 10. 2:18 first half. Stanley County leads FMFA 14-8. Two receivers to the right. Weber is in the shotgun. And here comes a flag. And that's, I think, an illegal formation. Because that's the second time that the penalty has been called before the ball was ever snapped. So somebody's not lined up in the right place, apparently. Third penalty on FMFA, 16 yards. They're back to the SC 43. It's 1st and 15. Now the Phoenix have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. 1st and 15 FMFA, Stanley County 43. 2:17 and a half, 14-8. Stanley County on top. Pistol this time for Weber. High snap, takes the snap, throws left. Donlin caught it at the 45-yard line, 40. Still trying to work his way forward, but there are 3 buffs all over him. They still gain some yards, good yards out of that play. Landon Bain, and what a game, of course, he played last week, led the charge on that tackle. But they didn't gain yards. He had to work hard to make it, in fact, to the 30. Well, they gained 4 to the 39. It's 2nd down and 11. Snap to Weber again. Way back near midfield, looking for someone open. Might have to start running. Noah Baldwin makes a hit. He still completes the pass to Amon. And a first down. 35, right sideline, 30, and down at the 26. How about that scrambling by Weber? He completes it to Amon before Cash Richardson stopped it finally, but FMFA with a big first down at the 26. That's 13 yards. Noah Baldwin thought he had a sack. 1st and 10, SC 26. Weber fakes the handoff to Sperling. The lefty throws on the right side. This one is caught by Chris Austin. Breaks out of tackles. He has a first down inside the 10-yard line. Q Bourne finally able to stop him. Chris Austin's first catch is his 18th of the year. He's their second leading receiver, but that one is for 20 more, and just like that, 1st and goal for FMFA. A minute left in the half. Boy, if they move down the field in a hurry. Good kickoff return, of course, to start it. 1st and goal from the 6 for FMFA. Down 14-8. 50 seconds left first half. Receivers split each way. Pistol for Carson Weber at quarterback. Hand it to Sperling. Left guard. 5, 2, 1. Touchdown, FMFA. Dominic Sperling has his 12th rushing touchdown of the year to tie the game with 39 seconds left in the first half. And well done on that left side. There was Sawyer Whip again. He's done so well defensively, but he helped blow open that hole on the side of the line that time. And now it is 14-all, and here comes another important 2-point conversion as Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy will try to gain the lead back. Stanley County will have the ball one more time, but remember, they don't have any timeouts. And remember, too, they'll receive the second half kickoff. But first, this important 2-point conversion. Weber, pistol, takes the snap, hands it to, fakes it to Sperling, runs around right end. He is in at the corner, right inside the pylon. Weber runs it in for 2, and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy has the lead back, and we'll take a break. 39 seconds left first half. FMFA 16, Stanley County 14. Back in 30 seconds on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
After the 32-yard kickoff return by Rocky Almond, then FMFA went 58 yards in 5 plays, a minute 53, but big pass plays. Weber to Amon for 13, Weber to Austin for 20, then Dominic Sperling ran in the last 6, and Carter Weber's 2-point conversion run puts FMFA back in front 16-14. 39 seconds left first half. Evan Scharberg will kick. Landon Bain, Brendan Bothwell stand back at around their 14-yard line. And remember, now Stanley County doesn't have any timeouts left. And again, as we say, they're set to receive the second half kickoff. Well, actually, it's Luke Peters to kick the ball this time, not Scharberg. So Peters with a shorter kick, and it is fallen upon. That was an onside kick. Brock Zabe landed on it at his 47.
Stanley County starts first and 10 at their 47.
I didn't see it coming, but Stanley County did because they had Zabe up front. And Stanley County will start at their 47, and let's see if they take a shot here. Again, they don't have any timeouts, and they have 38 seconds. So they're going to have to throw the ball downfield, certainly, if they want to take that shot. I'm not going to tell them what to do. They don't have to do anything, I say, but here they go with 2 receivers split each way. 4 receivers set. Brady in the backfield. Pistol for Zabe. He's beside Colton. 38 seconds. First and Tennessee from their 47. Bothwell in motion from right to left. Stanley County goes from right to left. Snap back to Zabe. He looks long down the right side. He wants Bothwell. He leaps up, and Deal it is, and he makes the catch. A great catch by Paxton Deal, and he's out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Oh, Paxton Deal made a nice leaping catch there and got out of bounds to stop that clock. All the way to the 26-yard line of Marion Freeman Academy. That's 27 yards. 32 seconds still to go. First and 10, Stanley County. 26-yard line of FMFA. 16-14, Phoenix now in front. Zabe. He's in the pistol. Snap is back to Brock. And here comes the pressure, and here comes a sack. Evan Scharberg is able to stop him, and that may
there is a flag on the play.
Stop any hopes of Stanley County trying to score. Here's a flag. What's this for? It would be Scharberg's first sack of the season if it holds, and it may because it's a holding call on Stanley County here, and you would think that FMFA would decline this. Dustin Shetter tells him, yeah, decline it. That's the thing to do because that'll start that clock running again. It is back to the 33-yard line. That's a loss of 7 yards. Second down, 17. And again, Stanley County with no timeouts, so when everything is ready, referee Tate Schoenfelder will signal for that clock to run, and here it goes. Second down, 17. Big play there by Scharberg. Zabe in the pocket, steps up, throws long right side, wants Deal. He is open, and it's incomplete.
Zabe's pass intended for
Bothwell it is, and just overthrew him. That brings it down to 12 seconds to go in the half. That time, Bothwell, the intended receiver, and he had a step on the defender, but thrown a little too far. And now Marion Freeman Academy has called the first of their 3 timeouts, and we'll keep it here. This Actegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. So again, Stanley County, again without timeouts, remember now, has its second down after the timeout. Second and 17, 14 seconds is the time on the clock remaining in this first half. 16-14, Marion Freeman Academy in front. What an excellent first half this has been. But again, the 9AA playoffs are just going to be this way. We'll tell you all about them at halftime. But again, really something that of the 16 9AA playoff teams, 12 of them have winning records. Hanson is the 9th seed, if that tells you something. And they're ahead tonight. But we'll run over all that at halftime. 14 seconds left in the first half after this Marion Freeman Academy timeout. And again, Stanley County knows it's go to the end zone because they don't have any timeouts left. It is third down here, not second. Third down and 17 at the 33-yard line of FMFA. Deal is wide to the right. Bothwell slot to the left. Frost is wide to the left. Pistol, well, really the shotgun here for Zabe, who will air it out again. Protection takes one step. Throws it right side for Deal, and it's incomplete at the 20-yard line of FMFA.
For Deal falls incomplete.
And a little bit
on the defense.
In front of him. He was well covered over there by the corner Carter Weber. But now it is fourth down and 17, and the clock is down to 10 seconds to go in this first half. So, one more shot, and again, Stanley County does receive the second half kickoff, but after FMFA just tried to go onside, makes you wonder what they might do at the start of the half. Well, that's for later. First here, Stanley County, 4th and 17 at the Phoenix 33. 10 seconds left in the half. Bothwell and Blaze Frost to the left and Deal to the right. Zabe takes the snap, standing at the 40, lobs it right side, trying to have Deal run under it, and it's out of his reach inside the 5-yard line. With 5 seconds to go in the half.
Phoenix will take over on downs.
And
10 at their own.
Marion Freeman Academy will have it back for one more snap with 5 seconds to go in the first half. And you would imagine here at their 33, they will just happily genuflect and take this 2-point lead into the halftime locker room. What a first half this has been. Again, a missed 2-point conversion by Stanley County right now is the difference. Well, what do you know, David? They're lining up in the spread. Nope, they just do snap it back for a kneel down
Takes a knee to end the half.
by Weber.
Halftime score, the Phoenix 16, the Buffalo.
What a first
14.
half this was in the 9AA first round. And this game is up for grabs. But it's Marion Freeman Academy, the 10th seed in the visitors, with a halftime lead. Our halftime score on the Wagner Auto scoreboard at Ole Williamson Field: Marion Freeman Academy 16, Stanley County 14. Wagner Auto, it's
10 minutes to go.
South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They've been in Pierre since 1907. Coming up, it's the CHS River Plains halftime report, and we'll have first half numbers. We'll recap what's been a really good half, and we will take a complete look at the scoreboard, including all the playoff action in 9AA. Our halftime in 3 minutes from Ole Williamson Field here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX, and at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 1.9 APR for 72 months. Check out the full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
What a first half at Ole Williamson Field in the first round of the 9AA playoffs. It's Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy leading Stanley County 16-14. This is the CHS River Plains halftime report with a lot to tell you after we tell you this.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Slow the drive, arrive alive.
Well, Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy had the ball first and went 56 yards on only 4 plays, but 45 of it on the last play. A Carter Weber touchdown pass to Rocky Almond in just a minute 38 in with a 2-point conversion. FMFA led 8-0. Stanley County went 3 and out on their first possession. FMFA drove from their 46 to SC's 33, went for it on fourth down, didn't make it. Stanley County then scored on their second possession, a 67-yard drive. Brady with a 47-yard run on that drive. He ran in the last 5, but SC missed the 2-point conversion and trailed 8-6. That is how it stood at the end of one quarter of play. And Stanley County took the lead for the first time with 7:15 left in the half on, I should say with...
We do have a score update.
39 seconds left in the half after they had been stopped. And Stanley County with a 50-yard drive took advantage of good field position. Big 33-yard play from Zabe to Schweitzer set up a Brendan Bothwell sweep touchdown from 9 yards out. Stanley County hit the 2 and led by a score of 14-8. But back came FMFA on their next possession. Weber, a 20-yard keeper. Then a 13-yard pass to Rocky Almond. Then a 20-yard pass to Chris Austin before Dominic Sperling ran it in for 6. And then Carter Weber ran in the 2-point conversion. So, again, the difference is the missed 2-point conversion by Stanley County. 16-14 is the halftime score with Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy leading Stanley County. Quick look at the numbers in the first half. 196 yards for SC. They outgained FMFA. 168 for the Phoenix. 88 yards rushing for Stanley County. 108 passing. 71 yards for the Phoenix. 97 passing. 8 first downs for the visitors. 7 for SC. 14:09 the time of possession in Stanley County's favor. That hasn't happened a lot. Bucks were 6 of 9 on third down. FMFA 1 of 4. Brady 70 yards, so by our counties 31 short of 1,000. 10 carries. Zabe 5 of 11, 108 yards passing. 3 catches for Schweitzer, 1 each for Deal and for Richardson. Carter Weber 54 yards on 5 carries for the FMFA quarterback, and he was 8 of 10 passing for 97 yards, touchdown and interception. Amon had 6 catches for 71 yards. 16-14 here with Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy leading Stanley County, and we now can tell you for sure that the winner of this game heads to Platte next Thursday night to take on that good Platte-Geddes Black Panther team who ran away from Great Plains Lutheran tonight, won 46-6. And so that's 8 straight wins for Platte-Geddes. They're 8-1, so the winner of this game heads to Platte next Thursday night. Also in 9AA, top seed Parkston all over Viborg Hurley, 42-0 late first half. In the 8-9 game, Hanson is the 9 seed. As we say, they had to go on the road to Leola, and they lead Leola Frederick area just before the half, 22-8. Hamlin over Bonholm, 28-8 in Hayti at the half. Wall trying to defeat Kimball White Lake for the second time in 3 weeks, and the defending champs are leading 22-0 late in the third. That's the 5-12 game. Third seed Howard's going to beat Ipswich. It's 60-14 for Howard with just under a minute left. And Elkton Lake Benton defeated Britton Heckwa in the 6-11 game. 6 seed Elkton Lake Benton wins 52-0. In 9A, it's trouble for the Lyman Raiders, who are trailing Castlewood at the half in Presho, 24-0. That's on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO. Gregory is leading Harding County Bison at the half in Buffalo, 28-8, as the defending champ Gorillas having a good playoff start so far. Phillip all over Timberlake, 40-0 in Phillip, as the Scotties try to stay unbeaten and move on to the quarters when that's late in the first half. 9B in the playoffs tonight in games involving area teams. Harriet Selby area and Gayville Vollen, and a good one in Selby. They're tied at 20 with 10 minutes to go. Jones County knew they'd have a test tonight, and the Coyotes are trailing 44-0 at Faulkton area at halftime, so running clock in the second half. Kadoka area is leading Sully Buttes in Oneida 20-8 at halftime in the 7-10 game. Both of those teams at 3-5. How about the Potter County Battlers? They lost 5 in a row before they defeated Sunshine Bible Academy last week, and the 11th-seeded Battlers went to Del Rapids tonight and beat St. Mary 38-22, so it is on to the quarterfinals for Potter County, of course, playing for their ailing head coach Vern Smith, who's battling cancer. Looks like they'll go to Corsica Stickney next week. They're all over New Underwood at the end of 3-46-0. For the Pierre Governors tonight, they're rounding out their regular season at Hollister Field at Phil Tronder Stadium against Douglas, against whom they have never lost, and they're not going to lose tonight. They're up 48-6, and that's still in the That's still in the first quarter, this says. So Pierre's trying to end this one way early tonight. That's on River 92.7 with Brian. Chamberlain looks like they'll be in the playoffs next week for the first time in 8 years. They're trailing tonight at home to a very good Canton team, 33-7. And that is in Chamberlain. Now, All Nations, important game today for Lower Brule and all over Omaha Nation in Macy, 55-6. So the Sioux get the bye because the top 6 teams make it in Class B in All Nations. That puts Lower Brule into the semifinals automatically. They'll be the 2 seed. TS Bozina, the 1 seed, beat Crow Creek today, 57-6. Crow Creek came in as number 5 in the C point standings, so they'll play in the first round of the playoffs next week. So that's what's happening in high school football. We have volleyball for you tomorrow night here on KGFX. Stanley County back at home at Parkview Auditorium. Buffs are 16-7 after splitting their 2 matches in Kadoka, losing to Kadoka area but beating New Underwood on Tuesday night. Tomorrow night, the host Highmore Herald will have that for you around 7:15 here on KGFX. And then on senior night on Tuesday, it's Jones County in town. We'll have that for you also here on KGFX at around 7:15. And, of course, on Halloween night, we'll cover the Buffs 6A first-round region game. They hope it's at home. They'd like to play well in these last 2 matches to try to help make that happen. Pierre Governor Volleyball's tomorrow night on the road against the O'Gorman Knights in Sioux Falls. That's on River 92.7 at 6:30. Big win for the Governors earlier this week to stop that 5-match losing streak and put them back into the top 8 in the seed point standings. They're at number 7. 6:30 tomorrow night for the Governors at O'Gorman. Then Saturday afternoon, it is Aberdeen Central at the Ringside Gym, 2:30 on River 92.7. Saturday, of course, is the day also for state cross country, and from Stanley County, Spencer Sargent has qualified for state cross country, so he'll be running in the Class A boys race on Saturday at Yankton Trail Park in Sioux Falls. What a 9AA playoff opener we have. At the half, Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy leading Stanley County 16-14, with the reminder again that Stanley County will receive the second half kickoff. And that's the CHS River Plains halftime report. Back with the second half of a good game going at Ole Williamson Field in 2 minutes on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Don't need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Hawaii Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Hawaii Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Hawaii Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Well, won't this be some second half? It certainly should be at Ole Williamson Field. I'm David Burrell, studio coordinator Haley Hansen. And remember, watch this game at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app. Live tickets, Brian Menning handling the video. I should mention, by the way, that Haley's sister Hannah is tying the knot on Saturday to Jordan. Congratulations to them, and have all sorts of fun. And Haley won't get too stressed out. We just don't want Chuck to be too stressed out. He'll start your morning tomorrow here on KGFX 6 to 10. But congratulations to the Hansons. And remember that our Family Dental Appear in Gettysburg post-game show, it's our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Again, the winner goes to Platte next Thursday night to beat Platte Geddes. They defeated Great Plains Lutheran tonight by a score of 46-6. And again, it is Stanley County to receive the second half kickoff from Luke Peters of Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Brendan Bothwell, Landon Bame standing back at around their 15, but Hans guys are up front. The FMFA tried an onside kick towards the end of the first half. Let's see what they do here at the start of the second half. With a 2-point lead, 16-14, it's brought to you by Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. And they send it relatively deep. It's Bame who takes it to the 20, Landon to the 25 and 30. Cutting right, trying to cut outside. 35-yard line, 40. Not a bad return by Landon. He's outside his 40-yard line. And you can understand why.
Brought down by Donellan and
wanted to keep it away from Bothwell.
Buffalo start 1st and 10 at their 39.
Jackson Donellan was in first on the play, though. Spot Landon out of bounds at his 39. That's a good return, though. 19 yards for Landon Bame. And Stanley County 1st and 10. First possession of the second half, down 16-14. From right to left, Purple tops, gold pants, wide helmet. Zabe under center. Stretch hand off to Brady. Up the middle, 40, takes a hit, still falls forward. 44-5, got a good first down gain.
Brought down by
even after taking that
Almond.
first hit, Dominic Spurley was able to stop him, but it's 5 yards
Brings up 2nd and 5
for
the Buffaloes.
Brady the junior. Now, by our count, 75 tonight, and by our count for the season, needs 26 more for 1,000 yards. 2nd down and 5 for SC from their 44 from right to left. Same formation, Zabe under center. Stretched out eye, Cash Richardson, a little offset. Brady standing about 10 yards back from the line of scrimmage. Takes it here, 45-yard line, no more as he's pushed right back, tried to go right up the middle, and the hole was plugged. Ock was in there, Peters was in there, and Weber is given credit for the hit. Held Colton to a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 for Stanley County from their 45. As we mentioned, 6 of 9 on 3rd down for the Buffs in the first half. 10:40 in the 3rd. FMFA leads 16-14. Stanley County's 3rd and 4 from their 45. Same formation, no wideouts. Wing right, offset eye. Zabe under center. And Zabe fakes the handoff to Brady. Rolls to the right, now has to run. 49, first down, midfield, 45. Brandon Zabe just tucked it, Brock Zabe just tucked it under, and he ran to the 45-yard line of Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. Harley Crooks, a senior, making that stop. But a 10-yard run, as Brock Zabe has shown the ability to do that so well. 1st and 10. Stanley County at the Phoenix 45. 2 minutes into the 3rd, 16-14 FMFA. Zabe under center. Fakes that handoff. Steps up, throws long right. Bourne is wide open. Q caught it at the 15 and down around the 12. He's brought down. Q Bourne has his first catch of the season.
12-yard line.
How big is that potentially? He had 1 catch in his freshman year last year. This one is for 33 yards for Q Bourne. As Zabe, 6 out of 12 now, and he's up to 141 yards. They're trying to spread this Phoenix defense out. At the 12, 1st down and 10. Stanley County down 2. 2.5 minutes gone in the 3rd. Brock Zabe is under center now. Oh, and moving in the line of scrimmage. A Phoenix player jumped. Was he drawn off or was he not? And we are told by referee Tate Schoenfelder that it's offside. The line of scrimmage, by the way, was the 13, so make that a 32-yard play. But the offside penalty on FMFA now makes it 1st and 5 for Stanley County at the Phoenix 8-yard line. Zabe under center. Clock runs 9:18 in the 3rd. Handed to Brady. Left guard, 5-yard line, forward, just short of the goal line.
Brady with the carry.
But Stanley County in pretty good shape. Whip made the stop, but it's going to be 1st and goal for SC.
1st and goal for the Buffaloes at the 4-yard line.
They are at the 3-yard line, they say, as his knee was down there. And that's right where they needed. But Brady with the run, but the big play from Zabe to Bourne has set this up. 1st and goal, Stanley County. 3-yard line of Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. Zabe handed to Brady, trying to just bull his way through up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanley County. Brady's 2nd of the night and 14th of the year. And Stanley County, 3:20 into the 3rd quarter, has regained the lead. Well, how about Q Bourne being the receptor on the big play of that drive? With the 32-yard play to bring it to the 13-yard line of FMFA. 20-16 Stanley County. And again, they go for 2, sending Deal and Bothwell to the right. A wing right is Barrett Schweitzer. Bourne is the tight end to the left. Zabe out of the pistol, sends Schweitzer now to the left side. And the snap back to Brock Zabe, and a little throw into the end zone. And it is caught, and it's Q Bourne, who just made the big reception to help set up the touchdown. He makes the 2-point pass. Good to give Stanley County a 6-point lead. Let's take a break. 8:40 left, third quarter. Stanley County 22, Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy 16. Back in 30 seconds on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
With the opening drive of the second half, Stanley County, 6 plays, 61 yards, 320. Ends with Colton Brady's second touchdown from 3 yards, but the big play, a 32-yard pass play from Brock Zabe to Q Bourne for his first catch of the year. And the 2-pointer good from Zabe to Bourne, and Stanley County now leads 22-16, and Aaron Cantu ready to kick with Rocky Almond and Luke Peters standing for Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy back at their 10. And there is a most notable assistant coach for this team that we'll tell you about. And if you know your South Dakota high school football going back a generation, you'll know who I mean when we bring him up. But the kickoff here first. And Cantu, spinning kick, and picked up by Peters at his 18, 20, 25, right. He's to the 30, he's to the 40, breaks a tackle near midfield, 40 of Stanley County, 35, finally down at the 31. Another big kickoff return. Luke Peters brings it all the way into Stanley County territory inside the 35-yard line. Bourne finally there to stop him. This one is at the 31-yard line of the Buffaloes. That's a 51-yard kickoff return by Luke Peters and sets FMFA up in Stanley County territory at the 31, 1st and 10. That assistant, none other than Kent Mulder, who led Freeman to those 4 straight titles in the 1990s. Well, he's on Dustin Shedder's staff. 1st and 10, FMFA, Stanley County 31. Receiver split left, high snap. Weber able to take it and throw it right, caught by Donlin. 30-yard line, 20, that breaks away, 20, 10, touchdown, FMFA. One tackle broken, and Jackson Donlin scampers into the end zone. That's his first receiving touchdown of the season. And the seesaw goes back to the Phoenix. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy regains the lead at 20, or ties the game, I should say, at 22. They'll go for the lead with a 2-point conversion. Another big kickoff return, set it up 51 yards by Luke Peters. And the Phoenix score in one play to tie it. Now they will try to take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Donlin to the right and Peters to the left. Weber, Carson Weber with Dominic Sperling beside him in the backfield. Snap is back to Carson. And handed inside to Sperling, breaks the tackle, scoots into the end zone, and now Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy has the lead back. And we'll take a break with 8:22 left in the third quarter. Woo. Drama here at Ole Williamson Field. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy 24, Stanley County 22. Back in 30 seconds on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
A 1-play drive, and again it was set up by the 51-yard kickoff return by Luke Peters all the way to SC's 31, and then the touchdown pass from Carter Weber to Jackson Donlin. For Donlin, his second catch tonight. Only had 5 all season coming in. That was his first for a touchdown. 24-22. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, as we have another lead change. And it'll be Evan Scharberg kicking off this time. They switch between him and Peters on the kickoffs. Landon Bain, Brendan Bothwell standing back at their 15 for Stanley County. The winner goes to Platte to play Platte Geddes next Thursday. Bothwell runs up on this kickoff at his 20. 25, cuts left near the sideline on the left side. 30, 35, 40, stacked up at the 41. Haley Crooks led the charge there. But not a bad return by Bothwell. And boy, the return game is making a rather large difference in this game. Let me get the facts straight here. Muller was at West Central when they had that amazing run, 6 in a row, which of course Pierre has the chance to eclipse this year. 1st and 10, Stanley County. Buffs at their 41. Now down 2 to FMFA. 8:14 in the third. From right to left, Zabe under center. Brock Zabe, the senior quarterback. Calls the signals. Pitch right, it is Brady trying to turn the corner. He is to the 45-yard line and brought down hard right there.
Down by Weber.
Good play there by Carter Weber.
Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Buffaloes.
Held him to 4. To his 45. 2nd down and 6. What's the number now for Brady? By our count, 88 yards. Leaving him 13 from 1,000 for the year. 2nd and 6, Stanley County from their 45. Again, no wideouts. Wing right. I backfield. It is Brady at left guard. His 48 or 9. On an off-tackle play.
Brady with the carry, stopped by Sorensen.
Before he was brought in by Tate Sorensen, a sophomore. 6'2", 185. Rocky Allen also in on that play. 3-yard gain leaves 3rd and 3 for Stanley County from their 48. Again, they've been good. Converted a 3rd down on their first possession of the half. They're 7 of 10 tonight. They need 3 yards here. They need to the FMFA 49 for a first down. 24-22, Phoenix leads Stanley County. 6:53 in the third. Under center, that is Brock Zabe at quarterback. Wing is to the left this time. No wideouts. At the right hash, Zabe calls the signals and hands it to Brady. Up the middle, stopped at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a yard, but Brady was well pursued there by Dominic Sperling with a good ankle tackle. Held him to a yard. Stanley County now faces a 4th and 2 from their 49, and yep, you bet the offense is going to stay in the field here. They are confident with the way this offensive line plays that they can gain a couple of yards, but they're going to bring Brady out, and they'll bring Richardson out. Well, that's interesting. Zabe will come to the huddle. Couple of yards needed. And here comes Bourne back in. Again, SC taking a while here. And they're going to take their first Agtegra timeout of this second half before a very important play. Agtegra, acres ahead, can maximize your firm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 5:51 in the third. Big play coming up. FMFA 24, Stanley County 22. We're back in 30 on KGFX. Well, twice tonight, Freeman Marion Freeman Academy has stopped Stanley County on 4th down. It's another big 4th down play coming up for Stanley County. Mainly because it's 4th down, but it's also because of where the ball is on the field. Stanley County's at their 49. Freeman Marion Freeman Academy leads 24-22, 5:51 left third quarter. And they do bring Brady back in. Maybe a little bit of a decoy bringing him out a moment ago. Maybe they had intended to use that timeout all along. Zabe under center on 4th and 2. Maybe changing the play at the line of scrimmage here. Zabe upright, now back down under center. And handed, that's Brady up the middle. He's trying to push his way forward. He didn't make it. He only made it to midfield. He needed the 49-yard line of Freeman Marion. Freeman Academy, Rocky Almond made the big play for the 3rd time. FMFA stopped Stanley County on 4th down and gains the football back with 5:44 left in the 3rd quarter. And leading 24-22, Rocky Almond just would not let Brady any further forward than the midfield stripe. Can the Phoenix take advantage of this? Their 1st and 10 at midfield. Almond wide left, Donlin wide right. Carter Weber, the pistol for the sophomore quarterback. Snaps to him a little high. Sperling, a little bit of a fumble, and it's taken away by Stanley County. Having it for a moment there was Kolda, and let's see who fell on it. It's back inside the 40. Kolda was bobbling the ball around. He couldn't fall on it, and at the end of the play, no official signal yet. Stanley County says they have it, and they do! Who came out of there with it? Kolda was the one who was bobbling it around.
Has it 1st and 10 at the Phoenix 37.
Not sure who came out of there with it, but in any case, Stanley County has the football back after a lost fumble. It is at the 37-yard line of Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. Zabe to throw him 1st down. Screen left. Schweitzer couldn't hang on to it as he was pulled down by Evan Scharberg, but he didn't have possession of the football.
Schweitzer falls incomplete. Schwarberg on the defense.
Well, the 2nd turnover by Freeman Marion Freeman Academy has given Stanley County a big, big opportunity right here. But an incomplete pass on 1st down to Schweitzer. Leaves it 2nd and 10 for Stanley County at the FMFA 37. 24-22 FMFA. 5:29 3rd quarter. Snap back to Zabe. Inside it is Bothwell on that sweep. Trying to cut up. 1 tackle broken, but not a second. He may have gained to the 35 for only a couple. Is in there was Luke Peters. But held Bothwell to a couple of yards at the FMFA 35. Another big 3rd down play coming up for Stanley County. 3rd and 8. Just under 5 minutes in the 3rd quarter. What a game at Ole Williamson Field. Stanley County down 2 to the Phoenix. 24-22. 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. Shotgun now for Brock Zabe. Bothwell the man in motion. Fake the hand to him. Zabe up the middle. 35. 30-yard line. Tackle broken. Tries to stretch it forward. Where will they spot him down? They need the 27. Sperling and Whip. Oh, and Zabe's not up yet.
Officials timeout.
Zabe was trying to stretch that ball out, and they have spotted him short. A yard at the 28, so it will be 4th down, but the immediate concern for the Buffs here is their senior quarterback. As Brock Zabe has to be tended to. He tried to stretch that ball out. He knew where he needed for the 1st down. Zabe is sitting up now. He will have to come out for at least 1 play, 4:32 in the 3rd. Another crucial 4th down play on the way here for Stanley County. Zabe's up. And Zabe's walking off. With no assistance. He looks to be okay, but as we say, he does have to come off the field for 1 play at least. And it is another hugely important play for Stanley County. Down 24-22 with 4:32 left still in the third quarter of this 9AA first-round playoff game at Ole Williamson Field, with the winner to play Platte Geddes in Platte next Thursday. The Black Panthers beat Great Plains Lutheran tonight 46-6. So it is Weston Prince who's in at quarterback in this crucial play. 4th and 1 Stanley County at the FMFA 28. Buffs trying to convert on 4th down where they're 0 for 3. Now,
timeout.
It's going to be a timeout called here by Stanley County, and that's their second. They're only going to have one left with 4:11 left in the third. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra Cooperative today. Back in 30 with another enormous play. FMFA 24-22 with 4:11 in the third, and we're back in 30 on KGFX.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Now remember, Zabe can't come back in yet because the play has not been run after he was tended to. Again, he walked off under his own power. So it's Weston Prince at quarterback. 4th and 1 Stanley County at the FMFA 28. Prince under center. Calls the signals. Pitches right, and it's behind Brady, and he is having to pick it up near midfield. And he is down back there for a big loss. And Freeman, Marion Freeman Academy does it again on 4th down.
Over on downs, 1st and 10 at their.
And there's a Phoenix player that's slow to get up.
Officials timeout.
Well, the pitch was behind Brady. Never could get the handle on it. Boy, that's going to be a big loss of 20 yards all the way back to the FMFA 48-yard line. And they're still tending to the Phoenix player who is down. So make it 0 for 4 and 4 for 4 for FMFA on big 4th down stop. Stanley County 0 of 4 on 4th down. And they'll take over with 4:03 left in the third, still leading this game by a score of 24-22. Yeah, and that goes against Brady's rushing total, you know, so that's a 20-yard loss. He was close to 100 and close to 1,000. Ooh, that's Rocky Almond who is up, and oh no, they are having to help him off. As we said in our pregame, this team has just had all sorts of injuries this year, and this is such a vital player for this team and one of their few upperclassmen who plays. He's a senior, and he is a solid player, but they're having to help him off the field here. It's FMFA with the football back from their 48. By the way, one more thing we should mention. We mentioned that Spencer Sargent qualified for state cross country from Stanley County. So did Kaysen McGee. So she'll run in the Class A girls race at Yankton Trail Park in Sioux Falls on Saturday. 1st and 10 FMFA from their 48. And we'll keep an eye on Almond on the sideline too. Carter Weber in the shotgun. Hand it to Sperling. Brought down behind the line. At the 46, Ryland Shrake
brought down by Shrake and
was
Cantu.
able to get the first touch on him. Brought him down from behind. Aaron Cantu followed a loss of 2. They're stretching out Almond. That may be a cramp. Hopefully that's all it is. In fact, he's taking in some fluids right now. 2nd and 12 for FMFA from their 46. Peters to the left. There's a wide out to the right. Peters is the man in motion from left to right. And it is a keeper by Weber trying to cut around the left side. He's not going to be able to turn that corner as 2 Buffaloes are waiting for him. Back at around the 43. Call it a sack. Barrett Schweitzer has it. Back at the 42-yard line, in fact, for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down and 16 for FMFA. So the Stanley County defense making a couple of big plays in a row, trying to gain the football back. 24-22 FMFA. 2:52 still left in the third quarter. It's white knuckle time already at Ole Williamson Field. 3 receivers to the right now for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy on 3rd and 16 from their 42. In the pistol, Carter Weber. Snapback. Lyman came up out of his stance, or is it a timeout here? Or is it a flag? Or did they run out of time? Yeah, they ran out of time. It's a delay of game penalty here against Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Will back them up 5 more. So they're back to their 37 on their 5th penalty. Stanley County's only had 2 penalties tonight. Now 3rd and 21 for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. They're back at their 37-yard line. They need Stanley County's 42 for a first down. Again, 3 receivers to the right. It's the wide side. They line up at the left hash. Pistol for Carter Weber. Snap to him. The lefty throws to the right. Austin makes the catch. Breaks 1 tackle, but he only made it back to the 35. That's going to be a loss. Austin made the catch.
Austin, tripped up by Schweitzer.
But it is back to the 35 as Barrett Schweitzer made an outstanding play. And this is punt formation now for FMFA. And Amon, we're glad to tell you, is back in there, so must have been only a cramp. Not that that's good, but that's better than what it could have been. Brendan Bothwell is standing back at his 32. Wouldn't the Buffs love a big return here? But will they kick it to him? We'll see. Little bit of pressure that nearly got blocked. And its kick will take an FMFA roll. Bothwell will let it go, and the Phoenix will down it at the Stanley County 33-yard line with 1:18 left in the third quarter. That was nearly blocked. I believe that was Colda coming in there and nearly had the block. Very, very close. So Stanley County has it back. But they have been stopped on 2 fourth down plays in this second half and still trail in this game, 24-22. Frost and Bothwell are split left. Deal split to the right. 1st and 10 Stanley County from their 33. In the pistol is Brock Zabe and fakes it to Bothwell. Hands it to Brady, but may have made it back to the line of scrimmage as that play was read well by Tate Sorensen.
Brought down by Sorensen.
They'll give him a yard, and it's 2nd down and 9 for SC from their 34. Fake off the look of the sweep to Bothwell and handed it to Brady, but Tate Sorensen was not fooled and made an excellent play. 2nd and 9, Stanley County from their 34. 2 receivers again left. Again, they're Bothwell and Blaze Frost. Receiver split wide to the right, 2 deal. Snap is back to Zabe. Steps in the pocket, throws down the middle 4. Bothwell diving. He couldn't hang on at the 42-yard line. Double coverage back there, too. Amon had a good beat on him. The throw was a little bit to Brendan's right side. He tried to dive back and bring it in, but couldn't quite do it. And that'll make it 3rd down and 9. Zabe now 6 of 14 tonight for 140 yards. Schweitzer has 3 catches for 75. Now Stanley County again in 3rd down, but this time 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 from their 34. They're 7 of 12 tonight. 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy with a 24-22 lead. Deal again wide to the right, but no wideouts to the left this time. The wide side is to the right. They're nearer the left hash. 2 receivers, in fact, to the right. Wing right. Zay back to throw. He is hit as he throws. Down the middle. It's intercepted. It was intended for Bothwell, but it is Jackson Donlin, the safety, who ran up in front of Bothwell and picked it off. Stanley County turns it over for the first time tonight. Donlin is able to run it back a couple of yards to the 46-yard line of Stanley County, and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy has it back with 23 seconds left in the third quarter and with a 24-22 lead. So, make it the 49, I should say. So, or the 46th. 2 times they fell short on fourth down. Now an interception on third down. And FMFA is 1st and 10 at the Stanley County 46. Weber throws quickly down the middle, overthrew Scharberg. Ooh, he was open there too. Scharberg, the tight end. Weber, one step and the lefty let it go, but overthrew an incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. The clock stopped with 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hey, there's still a quarter more of this to go. Again, the winner goes to Platte next Thursday night to play Platte Geddes in the quarterfinal. 2nd and 10, FMFA at the Stanley County 46. It's the shotgun for Carter. Weber not ready for the snap. It comes to Sperling. He's able to pick it up, and he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, and the snap went right to Sperling. Brock Zabe able to make the tackle. They were trying a little decoy there, but it looked like Sperling wasn't ready for the snap. He did make it back to the line of scrimmage on the final play of the third quarter at the end of 3 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard in the first round of the 9AA playoffs. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy 24, Stanley County 22, Wagner Auto, the one place to go. White knuckle time, back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute from Fort Pierre on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy with a 2-point lead and the football 3rd and 10 at Stanley County's 46. Fourth quarter begins, 24-22 Phoenix. Carter Weber, their quarterback. They're from right to left now. Sends Jackson Donlin in motion. Snap back to Weber a little high. Here comes some pressure. Here comes Schrake. Breaks away from him. Throws it on the run. Intercepted. Brock Zabe at his 41. He's ahead to his 48. Brock Zabe has the pick, his 5th of the year.
Buffalo start 1st and 10.
And Stanley County has the football back after the run back by Zabe to his 48. As the interceptions continue, that is 2 tonight and 17 for the season now for Stanley County. Big play there. We're 8 seconds into the fourth quarter of play. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy with a 24-22 lead, but now Stanley County with the football from left to right. Zabe is under center. And they fake the counter play. Throw long right, going for board. He couldn't hang on at the 24-yard line. And there was good coverage back there, too. Carter Weber had good coverage, but Q Bourne, who made his first catch of the season earlier in this second half, almost made a superb play there. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 at their 48. Are you holding on to something? Don't bite your fingernails, folks. That's not a good thing to do. Spot in the quarterfinals of the 9AA playoffs at Platte Geddes next Thursday night on the line. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy by 2, 24-22. 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 Stanley County at their 48. Zabe with a handoff. Brady around the left side 50, 45. He's down to the 44-yard line of FMFA.
Brought down by Donlin.
Jackson Donlin stopped him. They'll spot him at the 45-yard yard line.
Brings up 3rd and short for the Buffaloes.
And so that will make it a 3rd down play. Third down and 3. Again, they're 7 of 13 on 3rd down, but they're just 1 of 4 in this half. Here is Zabe under center with a wing left. Handed up the middle. Brady pushes his way forward to the 40-yard line of Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, and that is enough for a 1st down. And at least this time, Stanley County doesn't have to worry about a 4th down call. Brady has 5. He's built it back up after that big loss, up to 86 yards. 10:40 left. 1st and 10 Stanley County. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy's 45. It's FMFA with a 24-22 lead. Stanley County trailing by 2 in their first home playoff game in 3 years. If they win, it's to Platte next Thursday. For whoever wins, it's a trip to Platte to meet those Black Panthers of Platte Geddes. 1st and 10 SC, FMFA 40. Zabe under center. No wide out, swing right. Pitch right to Brady. Looks for a block. 40-yard line near the right sideline. 35 outside the numbers. Breaks away. 20 to the 10. Donlin brings him down inside the 10-yard line. Saved a touchdown. But Colton Brady with a big run. He is out of bounds at the 7. That is 33 yards. And that puts Colton Brady over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. And again, this is just his 7th game. He missed 2. He now has 119 yards tonight on 23 carries. Stanley County 7 yards away from regaining the lead. 1st and goal at the FMFA 7. But there's still 10:04 to go. 24-22 Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy in the lead. Zabe under center on 1st and goal. At the north end zone to our right, from left to right. Stretch handoff Brady at left guard, 5-yard line. Peters with the arms around his ankles stopped him.
Brady with the carry, Peters with the stop.
Luke Peters made the play, held him to a couple.
Goal for the Buffaloes.
It's 2nd and goal for Stanley County at the 5-yard line of FMFA. Stanley County hasn't won a playoff game since the first round in 2016. They've dropped 7 in a row. They're trailing here, but they're 5 yards from taking the lead back. 2nd and goal, the FMFA 5. 2 wide to the right. 9th player, well, a substitution made very late. They only had 8 men on the field for a moment. Snap to Zabe, trying to cut at left guard. 5, trying to stretch it forward. Not a whole lot, maybe a yard for Zabe before he's pushed back.
Brought down by Scharberg.
Good play by Evan Scharberg.
4th and goal at
and
the 4.
They held him to a yard, so they'll make it 3rd and goal for Stanley County at the 4-yard line of Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. Big 3rd down conversion a moment ago. But it is goal to go. 8:48 left. FMFA leads 24-22. Zabe under center. Wing right, that's Richardson. Brady close in behind him. Richardson now goes in motion to the left. Brock Zabe, the senior quarterback. Handed to Brady. Right guard. 2, 1. End zone! 3rd of the night for Colton Brady, and Stanley County has the lead again. With 8:25 left, he just was able to push it over. And the junior Colton Brady, who with the big 33-yard run went over 1,000 yards for the season on this drive, has touchdown number 3 tonight to match the career high, which he's done a few times now. It's 28-24 Stanley County. There's still 8:25 left. And Stanley County will go for 2 to try to make it a 6-point lead. Slot right, Bothwell, wide right. It's Deal. Will they run or throw? Snap in the pistol. Zabe does throw right to Bothwell. Tries to zig and zag at the 5, trying to press it forward to the goal line, but he didn't make it.
Zane's pass is
Stop
complete.
short.
Well, 2-point conversion is short.
And there was Carter Weber to stop him.
Score now, the Phoenix 24, the Bucks 28.
But now it is Stanley County back in front in this thriller. We'll take a break with 8:25 left. Stanley County 28. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy 24. We return in 30 seconds on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
So the lead remains at 4 for Stanley County at 28-24. Colton Brady with a 4-yard touchdown run to end a 7-play, 52-yard drive. 3:27 taken off the clock. We have 8:25 to go. Stanley County now up by 4 as they try to advance to the 9AA quarterfinals over Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, who have Rocky Alman and Luke Peters standing back at their 10-yard line awaiting the kick of Aaron Cantu of Stanley County. Wouldn't be a bad time for one of those touchbacks right here. Aaron's had his share of them this season, and he's just trying to kick it away from Alman and send it out of bounds for the second time tonight. And again,
Phoenix will start first.
That's going to give FMFA an improvement of the field position to their 35-yard line. Again, Platte Geddes tonight defeated Great Plains Lutheran in Platte 46-6. The second-seeded Black Panthers have now won 8 straight.
Once again, football fans, at the end of this contest, please remain off the field.
And we'll host the winner of this game next Thursday night in Platte.
Thank you.
Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, second year of this co-op. And, well, this is interesting here because, remember, there is an option here for the team that sees a kickoff go out of bounds. You can either take it to the 35 or you can make them kick it again. And Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy is making them kick it again.
Taking the option of making Stanley County re-kick.
Well, that is... That's not a bad idea. So they'll have to back up now to their 35, and they'll make Aaron Cantu kick it again. So this kick is short, went off a Phoenix player, and down at the 42. Ooh, Stanley County
Phoenix
wasn't far from that ball. And here comes a flag at the end of the play. Chris Austin fell on it. What's this for? Something happened at the end of the play. The kickoff, again, Austin fell on it. At his 42. This is going against Stanley County. Something happened here at the end of the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike, oh my goodness, against Stanley County. Goodness gracious.
Phoenix start 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 43-yard line.
Well, that's huge. Oh my goodness, is that big. This is going to put it at the 43-yard line of Stanley County, 1st and 10. Oh boy, what a gift there for FMFA potentially. Weber takes the snap out of the shotgun, runs to the 40, 35, around the block, 30, 20 at the left sideline and out of bounds inside the 15 by Cash Richardson.
Down by Richardson.
Oh, that penalty becomes even more costly now. for Stanley County. What a carry by Weber. He's inside the 15-yard line.
Got it first and 10 at the Buffalo 15-yard line.
In fact, he's at the 15. He's on the 15 for a gain of 28 yards. Oh, boy. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy down 4. 8:15 left. What can Stanley County's defense do here? First and 10 of the SC 15 for the Phoenix. Handoff, Sperling at right guard. He's to the 10-yard line, about 5
Sperling
before
with
he's
the carry.
brought down by
Zabe.
Brock Zabe. Right at the 11. They'll give him 4. Second down and 6. Unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of that odd kickoff that bounced off one player and went to Austin. Gave 15 free yards to FMFA. Now they're at the Stanley County 11, second and 6, 7:43 left. Stanley County up 4. Snap a little high, taken by Weber, who tries to run through right guard and is just smothered by a couple of Buffaloes.
Weber with the carry.
Colton Brady's in there on defense.
Down by Cantu.
Aaron Cantu stopped him. He did gain a yard to the 10, 3rd and 5. We haven't seen Brady on defense much this year, but he's in there now. 3rd and 5, FMFA at the Stanley County 10-yard line. Receivers split each way. Carter Weber in the pistol, takes the snap. Throw on the left side. Donlin is brought down immediately.
Weber's pass is complete to Donlin.
Jackson Donlin made the catch, but Landon Bain made the big defensive play. No gain. It's still on the 10. Now, a 4th down here for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. They failed on their 1 4th down earlier. They've made the big 4th down stops defensively. Now can Stanley County do the same? 6:25 left. FMFA, 4th and 5 at the Stanley County 10. SC is leading 28-24 in this first round game. Carter Weber with a receiver, 2 to the left, in fact. And now whistles blow, and I think Dustin Shetter wants a timeout. He does with 6:10 left. Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Take a breath, everybody. 6:10 left. Stanley County 28, Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy 24 before a big 4th down play. It comes in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Next Thursday night.
We've had a lot of biggest plays of the game, but another's coming up for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. 4th and 5 at Stanley County's 10 with 6:10 left. 28-24. It's Stanley County in front. Oh, a very costly, potentially unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Then set up a big run by Carter Weber, but now it's 4th and 5 for FMFA at the Stanley County 10. 28-24 SC, 6:10 to go. 2 receivers to the left. They line up at the right hash. Snap is back to Carter Weber. Some pressure by Brady, throws it right down the middle, and it is caught inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Big play there. Schweitzer
pass is complete.
was able to
Play results in a
make
first
the
down
hit,
for the Phoenix.
but the big catch there by Chris Austin.
Looks to be 1st and goal at the 5.
That's right on the line to gain. They needed the 5. They gained the 5. It's 1st and goal. Chris Austin and a lot of traffic able to make a very big catch there, his 3rd catch of the game. Now it's 1st and goal for FMFA at the Stanley County 5. Down 4 with 5:40 to left. Man in motion, that's Almond. Weber hands it to Sperling at left guard. 2-1. End zone. No, not quite. Sperling didn't quite make it.
Second and goal.
It's at the 1. He is not short by much. He's inside the 1. Second down and goal. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Less than a yard from regaining the lead. 28-24 SC, 5:05 left. Receivers split each way. Will they go to Sperling or will Weber keep it here on second and goal of the 1? Carter Weber. And the snap a little high, but Weber's able to take it. Big hole, left guard, touchdown FMFA.
Phoenix.
And the Phoenix have regained the lead on Carter Weber's 12th rushing touchdown of the season. Again, he had the takeover at quarterback when Riley Shetter, early in the season, tore his ACL. He's in for the touchdown here with 4:51 left. 30-28, Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy in the lead. Now, they'll go for 2. There's been a 2-point try after every touchdown tonight. Amon wide left, Donlin wide right. Pistol for Weber. The sophomore quarterback's played a heady game tonight. Snap is to him. Wants to throw left. Nobody open. Looks right. Being chased. Throws and caught! As he was being wrapped up, Chris Austin caught it for the 2-point conversion in the end zone to make it a 4-point FMFA lead. Well, Weber could feel the pressure coming, but he got the ball away. Let's take a break. 4:51 left. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, 32 Stanley County, 28. Back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Just a 43-yard scoring drive, and that was after that costly unsportsmanlike conduct penalty at the end of the kickoff on Stanley County. 7 plays, 43 yards, 334. And Carter Weber with a 1-yard touchdown run and the 2-point conversion good on the pass from Weber to Austin. 32-28, another lead change. Now it belongs to Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy. 4:51 left, fourth quarter. Luke Peters will kick off this time from right to left. Landon Bain, Brendan Bothwell, way down about their 15. Stanley County, remember, has only one timeout remaining. Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy has 2. First round of the 9AA playoffs, an absolute thriller at Ole Williamson Field. Peters has the go-ahead and boots it. And sends it straight left and out of bounds. Now what will Stanley County do? Again, they have the option. They can make them take it again, or they can take it at the 35.
Stanley County will start first and 10
they will take the ball at their 35.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Be safe. Drive smart.
Well, here's the drive of the season for Stanley County. 4:51 left. They're trailing Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy in this 9AA first-round playoff game at Ole Williamson Field, 32-28. Brock Zabe sets them up first and 10 from their 35. Colton Brady with 3 touchdown runs tonight for Stanley County, and he's gone over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. In the pistol here is Abe, sends Bothwell in motion and hands it to him. Speed sweep, left side, cuts, 35. Left sideline, 40. Midfield couldn't quite break away, almost to midfield before he's brought down, but it is a first down. Jackson Donlin may have seen an enormous gain or a touchdown, but as it is, it's 13 for Bothwell to SC's 48. First and 10. 316 yards of offense for Stanley County. 221 for FMFA. Stanley County stopped twice on 4th down earlier in this half. But here they're 1st and 10 at their 48. Deal wide to the right, receiver wide to the left also. Shotgun here for Zabe. Takes it up the middle, midfield, 45. First down as the tackle's broken inside the 40. He's to the 35-yard line of FMFA and down to about the 33. Another big run by Zabe. Donlin again made another saving tackle, but what a determined run there by Zabe. As he's to the 32-yard line of FMFA. 20 yards for Zabe on a big carry. Still 4.5 minutes left. 32-28, Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. First round of the 9AA playoffs with the winner heading to Platte to play Platte Geddes next Thursday. Stanley County trying to break their 7-game playoff losing streak. They're 1st and 10 at the Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy 32. 2 receivers left. Bothwell and Frost. And Zabe is upended. He faked it to Brady and tried to cut left, and Luke Peters didn't let him do it.
Knocked down by Peters.
He is back at the 34-yard line of FMFA. That's a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. Clock runs, 3:43 left. Remember, only 1 timeout left for Stanley County. Will they keep it on the ground again? But now they're behind the chains. 2 receivers left. Again, those are Frost and Bothwell. And deal to the right on 2nd and 12 at the FMFA 34 for Stanley County. Pistol for Zabe. Sending Bothwell in motion. Hands it to him in the sweep. Cuts around the right side. Breaks the tackle down to the 31. He gained about 3. They stayed right with him there. Another good play by their leading tackler, Sawyer Whip. And held Brendan to 3 at the 31-yard line. And now 3rd and a lot again for Stanley County. 3rd and 9. Down to 2:55 to go. 32-28, Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. 2 receivers to the left. Those are Deal and Bothwell. Now Blaze Frost lines up to the right. Pistol again for Zabe. Bothwell sent in motion. Fake to him. Throws left. Wants to throw left. In some trouble and can't break away. And is brought down by Taylor Goodwin for a loss. That's a sack and a big play by Goodwin.
Brings up 4th down for the Buffaloes.
It is back to the 33. That's a loss of 2, and that makes it 4th and 11. This could be the season for Stanley County. 2:10 left. They're down 32-28. Stanley County calls their last timeout with 2:09 left. We'll keep it here for this Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. So Stanley County will try again. They must on 4th down. They're now out of timeouts. They need, well, right at 10 yards is where they need. At the 32-yard line of Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. This is the season. And what a season it's been for Stanley County. 7-1. This defense playing such strong football. Colton Brady with a huge season running the ball. But Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy trying to make the quarterfinals for the 2nd year in a row. They've already stopped Stanley County 4 times on 4th down, but the Buffs need a lot here. 4th and 10, and FMFA's 32. 2:09 left, 32-28, Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Receivers split each way. Zabe in the pistol. Back to throw. Throws long left down the sideline. It is a diving attempt, and it's incomplete. Didn't quite make it to Bothwell inside the 10-yard line of FMFA with 2:02 left. And now Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy will take all the time they can, knowing that Stanley County cannot stop the clock. If they do this right, they can run the clock out even without having to make a first down. This is something that Pierre did rather deftly in a playoff game 3 years ago. 1st and 10, Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy from their 32. And Dustin Shetter saying, just hang on to the ball now, boys, and we can go to Platte next Thursday night and take on those Black Panthers. Way behind center in the pistol is Weber, and he just kneels down.
Weber with a kneel down.
It is back to the 27. 2nd down and 15, but now FMFA will take all the time they can. They'll look at the back judge, Mark Logan. He puts his arm in the air when there's 10 seconds to snap. He starts counting down when there's 5 seconds. We haven't gotten there yet. 1:33 left, clock runs. Stanley County out of timeouts. 32-28 Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Now Logan's put his arm up. Weber with 4 to snap, 3, 2, 1. Snaps over his head, and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy falls on it. But they lost quite a bit of yardage.
Sperling falls on the fumble.
Sperling is able to fall on that ball way back at the 17, but now only a minute to go.
Brings up 3rd down, and I don't have a calculator.
It's third down and 25 here, Scott. But FMFA doesn't care. They're just trying to run the clock out. Now they've got to be careful not that there's a bad snap again. They still have the chance not to give Stanley County the football back, and now they're going to take an Actegra timeout, and they'll stop the clock with 35 seconds to go. We'll keep it here for an Actegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. So again, for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy now, just hang on to the football for one more snap, and they'll move on to play the Platte Geddes Black Panthers. And oh, the chances Stanley County will rue. The missed 4th downs in this second half. Oh, that costly penalty on the unsportsmanlike conduct that set up the go-ahead touchdown. The Buffs would hate to see such a good season end this way, but it looks like it will as long as Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy hangs on to the ball. They're 3rd and 25 from their 17 with 35 seconds left, and Stanley County's burned all their timeouts. And it's on our Family Dental Pier in Gettysburg postgame. Our Bauman Lumber player of the game. One more kneel down. Clock runs 32, 31, 30. The Phoenix fans to our left cheering from an area that's won a lot of championships over the years.
Football fans, please stay off.
This one will only put them in the quarterfinals, but it's a big win for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. They don't have to snap it again. And what was a great season for Stanley County football comes for them to a most disappointing finish. But Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy made the big defensive plays in this second half when they needed. The game is over, and Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy for the second straight year advances to the 9AA quarterfinal round. Our final score on the Wagner Auto scoreboard at Ole Williamson Field in Fort Pierre. The Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy Phoenix 32. The Stanley County Buffaloes 28. FMFA goes to the quarterfinal round now to meet Platte Geddes and Platte next Thursday night with a record of 7-2.
I've just been informed, the Phoenix fan bus, you're leaving in 5 minutes.
And a terrific year for Stanley County, but it ends in disappointment. It ends for them at 7-2. Stay tuned. The Family Dental Pier and Gettysburg postgame is coming up. We'll recap this thrilling game, look at the final numbers, look at other playoff action too. And we'll have our postgame in 2 minutes from Ole Williamson Field on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Xander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
A great season for 2023 Stanley County football, but now it's in the books because Marion Freeman Academy had the last tilt go their way in this seesaw game with a go-ahead fourth quarter touchdown after a short field, after a costly unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Marion Freeman Academy wins it by a score of 32-28 and advances to the 9AA quarterfinals next Thursday against Platte Geddes. FMFA took the opening drive just a minute 38 into the game, 56 yards, ending on a 45-yard touchdown pass from Carter Weber to Rocky Almond. And with a 2-point conversion, Marion Freeman Academy had the early 8-0 lead. Stanley County on their first possession went 3 and out. FMFA tried for it on fourth down, and their next possession didn't make it. Stanley County then had a 67-yard scoring drive. Colton Brady, who had another big rushing night to end his junior season, a 47-yard run during that drive. Then he carried it in for the last 6, but the 2-point conversion no good, and FMFA was up 8-6 with a minute 13 left in the first. That's how the first quarter ended in this game. After an interception by Paxton Deal, Stanley County went for it on fourth down, and this would become a familiar theme tonight. Went for it on fourth down of the FMFA 13. Sawyer Whiff made a great play to stop Colton Brady and give the ball back to the Phoenix, who then had to punt. And Stanley County then came back and scored a 50-yard drive that took just over 3 minutes. Brendan Bothwell's 9-yard sweep for the score. Big 33-yard pass from Zabe to Barrett Schweitzer on that drive. 2-pointer good. Stanley County led 14-8 with 2:32 left in the first half. But the Phoenix had big plays, a 20-yard keeper by Weber, a 13-yard pass from Weber to Amon, a 20-yard pass from Weber to Austin before a Dominic Sperling 6-yard touchdown run. They ran for 2 and made it. And FMFA had a 16-14 lead. Stanley County had the ball one more time but couldn't make it on fourth down. And FMFA held the 16-14 lead at the half. Stanley County came up with a big drive to start the second half. Scored on their first possession, ending with a touchdown run by Colton Brady. Q Bourne, in his first catch of the season, had a big 32-yard catch from Zabe during that drive. Brady finished it off with the score, 22-16 FMFA, after the 2-pointer was good, which, by the way, Bourne caught. But then, after a 51-yard kickoff return by Luke Peters on the ensuing kickoff that set FMFA up at the Stanley County 31. Weber found Jackson Donlin on a one-play scoring drive from 31 yards. The two-pointer good, and that put FMFA back in front, 24-22. And then their Phoenix defense did it again. Stanley County's next possession, it was the fourth of 4 straight carries to Colton Brady, but Rocky Yaman this time made the big stop at midfield. However, FMFA lost a fumble on the very next play. Again, Stanley County had 4th down and a yard at the Phoenix 28. But a pitch went behind. Weston Prince came in because Zabe got a little banged up. He only had to miss one play, but the pitch was behind Brady, and they lost 20 yards. And FMFA had it back with 4:03 left in the third, and leading in the game by a score of 24-22. Schweitzer had a sack on the next possession for FMFA, who ended up punting, but then Zabe threw an interception. Jackson Donlin had the pick to end Stanley County's next possession. It was still 24-22 FMFA at the end of 3, but Zabe had an interception for Stanley County on the first play of the fourth quarter, and that set up a go-ahead drive. Brady had a 33-yard run. He ended the drive with his third touchdown run of the night from 4 yards out with 8:25 left. Stanley County had the lead back at 28-24. But it was on the ensuing kickoff where the game turned. Stanley County can't do it a kickoff out of bounds. Well, FMFA made them kick it off again. It was a shorter kick that bounced off a Phoenix player, went to Chris Austin, but an unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of that put FMFA at the Stanley County 43, and on the first play of the drive, a 28-yard keeper by Weber, and the drive ended with a Weber keeper from 1 yard out, and the two-pointer good, and FMFA led 32-28. Stanley County had the ball one more time, a sweep by Bothwell for 13, a Zabe 20-yard run, but then Stanley County got stuck again. They were at the FMFA 32, called their last timeout, and then Zabe with an incompletion to Bothwell, and FMFA was able to run 3 plays and run out the clock and end Stanley County's season, winning 32-28. Stanley County actually had a big yardage advantage in this game. 336 to FMFA's 211, 196 yards rushing, so a little below Stanley County's average for the season. That tells you how good the Buffs' running game was this year. 140 yards passing. For Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy, 80 yards rushing, 131 passing. Stanley County, 14 first downs to FMFA's 11. Stanley County had the ball over 28 minutes in this game, 28-42. That's not been the norm this year, has it? FMFA, 19-18. Stanley County, 9 of 16 on third down, but 0 of 5 on fourth down, and there is one of the differences in this game. FMFA, 1 of 8 on third down and 1 of 2 on fourth down. For Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy, Carter Weber had 67 yards rushing and a touchdown on 10 carries. Dominic Sperling, 12 for 27, but Weber had a very good night throwing the ball, 12 of 16, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rocky Yaman, 6 catches, 71 yards and a score. Jackson Donlin, 37 yards and a score. Chris Austin, 3 catches for 23 yards. For Stanley County, Colton Brady went over the 1,000-yard mark for the season tonight in his junior year. 125 yards on 25 carries and 3 more scores as he ends his junior season with 15 rushing touchdowns. And he now has 22 rushing scores in 2 seasons. Brock Zabe, 13 carries, 41 yards. Brendan Bothwell, 4 for 27. Bit of a difficult night passing, as it turned out for Zabe. 6 of 17. He did have 140 yards. He was picked once. No touchdowns. Barrett Schweitzer, 3 catches, 75 yards. 1 catch each for Q Bourne, his first of the year. That big play to help set up that 1 touchdown. Paxton Deal had 1. Cash Richardson had 1. But boy, the defensive plays were made when they needed for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. All those 4th down stops in the second half. And it leads to FMFA moving on to the quarterfinals of the 9AA playoffs with a 32-28 victory. Well, we have a Bauman-Mundler player of the game to name, and we'll do that when we return to Oldie Williamson Field in 30 seconds here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Grossenberg Implement knows you can't put a price on safety. That's why John Deere safes are priceless. This week, Grossenberg Implement is offering an 8% discount on all in-stock safes. Each has a lifetime repair or replacement warranty against break-ins, attempted break-ins, and fire damage. Plus, they are beautiful enough with several different styles to choose from to display anywhere in your home. Stop in today and get your safe at Grossenberg Implement in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
Colton Brady was just clutch again for Stanley County. My goodness, is he so strong. Another big night running the football. Rocky Almond had a big game on both sides of the ball for Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. But I think Carter Weber, that quarterback, pretty poised player. Again, a sophomore who had to come in their third game of the season and move from wide receiver to quarterback when Riley Shetter, the head coach's son, tore his ACL, and all of a sudden, here was Weber in the quarterback position. Well, he looked very poised tonight. 131 yards passing on 12 of 16 and 67 yards rushing. Carter Weber is our Bauman Lumber player of the game. So for Stanley County, a terrific year, but they'll be thinking back on this one. And unfortunately, what a tough way for some outstanding seniors to end their careers. Brock Zabe, his last game. Barrett Schweitzer, what fun it's been to watch him do his work for the last couple of years. Ryland Shrake, a senior. Aaron Cantu, the kicking game, he made so good and had those 3 fumble recoveries this season. And also Levi Wagner-Arno. They did a nice gesture for Levi, letting him run it in for a touchdown a couple of weeks ago before the Timberlake game. So those are the 4 seniors, but everybody else is back next year. Brady, of course, is back for his senior year. Deal will be just a sophomore. Blaise Frost will be a senior next year. Brendan Bothwell will be a junior next year. Q Bourne will be a junior next year, too. Landon Boehm will be back. And, of course, Case Colden's only a sophomore, so he's still got a couple more years. Noah Baldwin, 1 more year to go. So a lot of the core of this team will be back, and I would imagine it'll be Weston Prince's job to gain at quarterback, as Weston will be a junior next year. But Stanley County, I'm sure, proud of this year, no doubt, but they can only think of what could have happened tonight. The misses on 4th down, that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that improved FMFA's field position before what turned out to be the go-ahead touchdown. Let's bring you playoff scores before we leave you. And again, for Freeman Marion, Freeman Academy, they go to Platte next Thursday night to meet Platte Geddes. The Black Panthers won their 8th straight tonight. It ran away from Great Plains Lutheran, winning 46-6. The rest of the 9 AA scores: top seed Parkston waltzed past Viber Curley 42-0. Hanson leading at Leola Frederick area with a minute to go, 42-32. Hamlin wins big and hates Iowa Bonhomme 52-8. They'll meet the defending champions Wall, who beat Kimball White Lake again 22-6. Howard, a 60-14 win over Ipswich, and Elkton Lake Benton beat Britton Hecwa big 52-0. Let's stick with 9-man. And for an area team in 9A, it went rather badly tonight. For the Lyman Raiders, their season ends after a 50-0 loss in Presho at the hands of the Castlewood Warriors, who started this year at 0-4, but now have won 5 straight to move into the 9A quarterfinals. They've got to go to Warner next week and meet a good Monarch team who beat Coleman Egan tonight 57-0. Canastota all over Centerville, 44-6 at half. Looks like they'll move on. How about the Gregory Gorillas? They went up to Buffalo tonight and smacked around a pretty good Harding County Bison team, 46-14. A bit of a rough season at times for the defending champs, Gregory, but they're playing better lately, and now they're on to the quarters. Alcester Hudson over Burke, 50-12. They get Dubrook area next. The Dolphins were 45-6 winners over Estline Hendrickson. What about the Phillip Scotties? 52-0. They beat Timberlake tonight and Phillip to improve to 9-0. And they'll get Chester area, who surprised Wolsey Wessington tonight, 28-26. Chester wins in Wessington this evening. 9B. Avon, the top seed over Faith, 54-14. They got defending champ Hitchcock Tulare next to 44-24 win over Lemon McIntosh. DeSmet ran over Cologne 61-8. Gayville Vollen, what about this? Shocks Harriet Selby area tonight. In Selby, 34-32. So it's Gayville-Vollen who heads, that won't be too far a trip for them, to DeSmet next Thursday night. Faulkton area ran over Jones County 50-0. They get Kadoka area next. The Cougars went to Oneida and beat Stony Buttes tonight 38-22. Corsica-Sickney shuts out New Underwood 46-0. And the Potter County Battlers are next because the Battlers, no doubt, playing inspired football, thinking of their head coach Vern Smith, who's battling cancer. Well, 2 wins in a row after they'd lost 5 in a row. They went on the road tonight and beat Del Rapids St. Mary by a score of 38-22. First round in 11B tonight. Winner remains unbeaten. The Warriors all over the Parker Pheasants and winner 36-0. Aberdeen Roncalli's next for the Warriors. Cavaliers won at Wagner 17-6. Elk Point Jefferson, the defending champs, stopped Groton area 48-13. Tri-Valley's next for them after their 24-7 winner of St. Thomas More. Dual, their first unbeaten regular season in 34 years, and they're still unbeaten after they got by Webster area. This was a tighter game than a lot of people thought it would be, 20-14. Rapid City Christian ends the season of Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central 36-7. Blackhawks had a good season, but it's over. Sioux Valley over Mount Vernon Plankinton 59-6. And that Hot Springs team, people say watch for this team in the 11B playoffs. They play great football all year, and they just ran over Bridgewater Emory Ethan tonight out in Hot Springs by a score of 55-7. So in 11B and 9-man, the playoffs getting underway tonight. The regular season ending in the top 3 11A divisions, including for the Pierre Governors, who, again, had no problem with the Douglas Patriots. They're 10-0 lifetime against the Patriots. They clinched the top seed in the 11AA playoffs with a 64-6 win tonight at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. And so now for the Governors, well, Spearfish went into tonight at number 8. We'll see how that shakes out. But we know the Governors are at home next Thursday. And if they win that, they're at home the Friday after that as they improve to 8-1, going on the quest for an unprecedented 7th straight state championship. Chamberlain fell to Canton tonight, 40-7 at home, but the Cubs came into the night as number 7 in the seed point standings in 11A with a pretty good advantage over number 8 after that win in Millbank last week. So it's looking like the Cubs will be in the postseason for the first time in 8 years. And in fact, coverage of the Cubs' first round playoff game next Thursday on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO. And of course, the Governors next Thursday on River 92.7 in the first round. The quarterfinal round is of the 11AA playoffs. And a reminder, too, Stanley County football done for this season, but we still have Stanley County volleyball for you. In fact, we have their last 2 regular season matches. They're both at Parkview Auditorium, and the first of those will be tomorrow night against the Highmore Herald Pirates, and we'll have that for you here on KGFX at around 7:15. Then on Tuesday night, it's the Jones County Coyotes coming in for the Buffs senior night. Coverage of that also at around 7:15. That's Tuesday here on KGFX, and we'll follow Stanley County as far as they go in the playoffs. The first round game in Region 6A is on Halloween, Tuesday night, October 31st. Stanley County at 16-7 for this season. But for Stanley County football, tough end to what was a great season tonight. And once again, my thanks to one of my favorite coaches that I've ever dealt with, Max Voth, for, again, helping make my job so easy all year. He is one of the most approachable head coaches that I've ever been around, and he is a good one. And he, again, has a lot of talent coming back next season. New quarterback, of course, but every other skill position, save for Barrett Schweitzer, every other skill position player will be back, and that good line on both sides of the ball will be back too in 2024. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. Do it for your family and friends. You've got someplace to be. This playoff game was brought to you by 1060 103.1 KGFX, its advertisers, and the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the SDHS-AA. High school playoff football on 1060 103.1 KGFX, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, the Stanley County Booster Club, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Pierre Regional Airport, Fisher Rounds & Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Ferding Electric, and Venture Communications. And these in-game sponsors also help bring you high school playoff football here on KGFX. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, Agtegra, CHS River Plains, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Bauman Lumber, and Wegner Auto. Our thanks again to Keely Braceland, the athletic director here at Stanley County High School. Thanks also to Live Tickets, Brian Menning, for handling the video. And thanks to our studio coordinator, Haley Hansen. I'm David Burrow. What a year it was for Stanley County football, but it ends tonight in the first round of the 9AA playoffs. A back-and-forth game ended in the favor of the visitors. Freeman, Marion, Freeman Academy. Final score one more time on the Wegner Auto scoreboard was FMFA 32, Stanley County 28. Again tomorrow night around 7:15, Stanley County and Highmore Herald in volleyball from Parkview Auditorium. ABC News next. Classic Country then to take you through the evening and night. Chuck Hansen starts your Friday tomorrow here on KGFX, 6 to 10. Thank you for joining us, and good night from the banks of the Bad River in Fort Pierre.